Yeah. Welcome to the table where the truth gets said. No filters, no edits, no words left unsaid. Different perspectives, but we all take a stand. Real talk live, this is no middleman. Yeah, soul setting tone, keeping structure and flow. Uncle Plug bring game that the streets already know. Reign with the crown and a voice that expands. If it's honest conversation, no middleman. Live from the room where the real ones stand. Uncut, unscripted, no middleman.
Souls of Thought. Disclaimer. This live stream is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. Statements made are opinions, satire, or hypothetical discussion and should not be interpreted as factual claims. We are not journalists, attorneys, or professionals. We are reacting to publicly available information. No statements should be construed as accusations or assertions of wrongdoing. By viewing this content, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own interpretations. Viewer discretion is advised.
One thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. Yeah, oil farming, home up in rank. Step in the room, they pay the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside of the frame. I'ma love them from outside of the pain. That type of hate don't belong on my paint. That type of hate don't belong in proximity. Lord knows I love to match energy. Won't smoke, I know the back chimney. No hope with me once you an enemy. Well trained, I break you down clinically. BTA is my ministry. Laying that belt, laying that leather. It ain't no pics, it's with whoever. Ain't gotta like us, but you gon' respect us. Before I be soft, I'd rather be deadly. Let's get it. Since I lost Sebastian, my heart to been heavy. Heart in my heart, now it's hard to be friendly. PTSD in my arms, he was heavy. Felt his heart stop, oh my God, I wasn't ready. Couldn't even walk, his last walk was with Granny. Heard he was sick and they said it was bad. I damn that collapsed, but my legs feel like jelly. Man down, I lost my family. Therapy dog, who gon' help with my sanity now? Think about vanity now. Been in the gym, I'm trying to balance it out. Managing rage, out of line, so people jumped off the page. Bad time if you really won't play. Bad time for you to play with my name. It's Candyman if you say my name. I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they pay the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Soft Rain, with Conversation with Soft Rain, and this is your Tuesday night No Middleman panel. We got the founder of RSC, Souls of Thought, and we got Uncle Plug from Uncle Plug TV. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
What's that? Amazing.
We got some good topics tonight, and we want to welcome everybody in who's already been here waiting on us to get here. We are here now. And also, you can everything that you heard. We did have somebody in the chat say, "Hey, what song is that?" That is "Ore Farming" by none other than our very own Classic B Class, and the link is in the comments if y'all want to go visit his SoundCloud. All of our links are in the comments too. Make sure y'all go pick up some merch so y'all can support the channel. So we can continue to bring you great content. Also, our Discord is in the chat as well. That's where you can talk to us directly, give us some topics that you want to talk about, all that good stuff. Come on over there, get announcements from us. We are officially on tour. We got some great shows coming up. Our next stop in the line is Columbus, Georgia. As of right now, that may change. You never know. So just keep in contact with us. Keep rocking with us. Subscribe to all our channels and all that good stuff.
What's good?
So what's going on? How y'all feeling tonight?
Oh, good. Appreciate you, Soft Rain, for all that. That's our first lady of the Raw Society Coalition. Thank you for all the updates, all the information. She is the one that keeps everybody in touch with everybody. So if you ever need to know anything, make sure you hit up Soft Rain. In Too Deep is in the building. Welcome in, my guy. I seen you in here earlier, but we started tonight. Appreciate. He said, "What's up, game? What's up, classic? What's up, Lisa? Welcome. I think that was Lisa. Kayla J asked what song. Shout out to everybody that's already in the chat. Passport Skull was already in the chat. And as y'all know, y'all already see by the thumbnail what we're going to be talking about tonight. But it doesn't matter about the tea. We got to start off with what's actually going on in society, in the world. And the best way to do that is with our girl, Conversation with Soft Rain. And you better known as On the Radar with Rain. So here we go.
You're locked into On the Radar with Rain, hot topics, bold takes, and no filter on the forecast. Let's see what's making noise this week.
All right, y'all, let's tap in. It's time for On the Radar with Rain, where we break down what's moving the culture and what the timeline can't stop talking about. Tonight, I want to start with the South, stepping back into the spotlight, getting into a real conversation about how the industry treats its legends, and we'll close by honoring a legacy that shaped generations. So let's get into it. So first up, let's talk about the South making comeback again. We're seeing legends like T.I., Juvenile, and most recently Trick Daddy dropping new music. I have been loving T.I.'s new music that he dropped. Juvie's little booty shake, big booty bees. I don't like that he used bees, but it is what it is. And it's just reminding everybody the sound that's dominating today. It just didn't appear out of nowhere. So what's interesting about these releases is that they're not chasing trends. They feel rooted in what we made them stand out in the first place. The storytelling, the perspectives, and real life experiences. You're hearing grown men conversations in the music, reflection, longevity, and how the game has changed. So, Southern rap, it really didn't disappear. The new wave just borrowed the recipe and added their own seasoning. And now the originators are back in the kitchen. I'm loving it. Have y'all listened? Have y'all heard it? The T.I.
I heard, like I told you earlier, I heard little bits and pieces of it. I really hear a lot of it. I know I think in the video, doesn't he cut his hair off or something like that?
Yeah, he cut his hair off. Yeah.
So.
And what about the Juvie? Y'all heard the Juvie and the Trick Daddy?
You know it.
Oh yeah. So
plug on it. I ain't on it like that. I only listen to B Clay. So
my client came and brought it in here today. It was like, man, you heard that new Juvie, bro?
Yeah, it's a good beat. It's a good beat. Good cardio music, good workout, gym music. So do y'all think that legacy artists need to evolve their sound to stay relevant, or do you? How y'all feel about that? Do y'all think it's just nostalgia, or do y'all think they need to keep evolving and coming back every now and then?
I think T.I. has a sound that already was evolved. Like it's already like T.I. sound can go any era. Like I just think the way he creates music, the way he
his cadence
beats, his cadence. I think he was already ahead of his time when it came into music making. Like even from his first album was it Paper? What was it? Paper something?
No, his first album was Serious.
Trouble. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Trouble. Did he come out with one called Trouble?
Trouble Man. Yeah.
Trouble Man. Yeah.
I'm serious. Trap music. Paperwork. Yeah.
We got somebody in here from South Korea. Come,
we worldwide, baby.
Samida.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worldwide. That's the first time I ever seen Korea, but we making it around the whole world. That's what I'm talking about.
You dig?
Yeah.
International.
So do y'all think that whenever like veterans drop music, that they're treated more like a throwback than other than real, competition out there?
No, not if they come with it. Tip gonna always come with it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tip gonna always come. Running through the checkerboard, running through the red light. Yeah, he come with it every time. Because he's here to the streets. He's always in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He got sons that's that age, so they gonna always keep in the lane.
So do y'all think that hip hop really allow artists to age gracefully, or is it the culture always chasing the best new thing?
I think real rap is back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since that Kendrick and Drake Killer Mike, Clips, B Class, even that J. Cole. That J. Cole smacking too. The most don't like it. But he rapping, he really rapping on there. Wayne let us down, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Real rap is back, most definitely.
Wayne is the only person who should have just stayed Wayne.
Yeah.
I think he tried to try to evolve himself too much. He tried to like get too ahead of his time. I think he was solid when he did his little rock little album he did at one time.
Oh yeah.
But then he should have just reverted back to what everybody knew Wayne to be. And I just think he never went back to it. But I mean, when your money as long as his, you can do what you want from here on out. So
right.
No.
And I know Rain had one more part she wanted to talk about. We wanted to just take a moment of silence today. She did have Reverend Jesse Jackson passed away. So we just want to take a couple minutes of silence. We'll take 5 seconds. So just a moment of silence. All right, back to the real life. So here we go.
I am somebody. Hey, that was my.
Yeah, that was your On the Radar with Rain.
No, but I want before On the Radar with Rain is all. I want y'all to really take this home. I know we joke a lot. We finna talk about some stuff tonight, but y'all, a lot of our powerful legends are passing away, bro.
Yeah, man.
So as Black men, I'm speaking to Black men only. We have to see what are we leaving behind. I think that's why this content stuff is real important. Everything that we're creating is very important. I know we joke and laugh, but RIP to Reverend Jesse Jackson. But as Black men, we need to know what we're really leaving behind for our people. We might have some negative things to say about him, but his positive definitely outweighed his negative. So
always.
Yeah. So
and don't nobody say nothing about somebody doing something when you ain't doing nothing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like that was my main thing today. I wanted to put that out there, but I didn't. I just say rest easy, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody say nothing about somebody doing something when you ain't doing nothing.
Definitely.
Before we move on, he said J. Cole, he fell asleep 5 times on that ish.
He did. He was playing, he was leading right.
Yeah, it's a rough one. He got about 3 tracks on that double disc, but we'll talk about that. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow on the music tip. Prayers out to Reverend Jesse Jackson, and that's On the Radar with Rain. Thank you, Rain, for your new segment, and we are out.
You're locked into On the Radar with Rain, hot topics, bold takes, and no filter on the forecast. Let's see what's making noise this week.
There we go, y'all. Shout out to Rain for her new segment. Be looking out for more and more segments from Rain on the Radar with Rain. Who we got in the comment? What's up, Tristan? Tristan said 333, y'all gonna be in the background for a minute trying to finish with work. Yes, sir. As long as you listen, that's all that matters to us, man. But y'all know what we here for, man.
Oh yeah.
Y'all all know what we here for tonight, man. Shout out to our boy Classic. Classic went in earlier today.
All the way in.
Hey, boy, they using your thumbnails, boy.
Yeah, I'm very interested in seeing what your guys' perspective is on this reaction video to Micca finally speaking. And we'll give our opinions. We got it broken down into, I think, 6 different segments. So we're gonna go through them, let y'all speak, let y'all land on everything y'all would like to. But we're gonna start off first with how Anton found her and her first contact. So here we go. And shout out to what is it, Talks Perspective?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. Great content. He did a good job actually like bringing questions back home. I know they know each other, but he did a good job bringing questions.
Yeah, he really interviewed her like he didn't give a.
Yeah. So,
and he was her producer for one of her shows or something.
Yeah.
So they had worked together before. So it wasn't like she was unfamiliar with him.
Yeah, he's very well known in the DC area, so you can see him out and about. So here we go.
All right, so let's get into Anton Daniels. Here's my thinking. With your vast erudition or knowledge in politics, Was that the connection or bond? Because as I understand, he's a conservative, and much of his rhetoric, if you will, is political.
Correct.
Is that fair to say?
That's fair.
That is fair. Was that the bond or the connection between you and Anton?
Absolutely. So I was a watcher of Anton's content way before, I actually knew Anton. So that is one of the bases of my connection with Anton, and also the financial conservatism too, because Anton knows a lot about financial decisions.
Okay, and how would you describe your political relationship with him?
Political relationship, what do you mean?
Yeah, so is it primarily the relationship or the friendship you have is primarily about politics?
Well, no, the relationship that we have now is primarily business.
Or prior to, when you say now, there's an emphasis that maybe it was different prior to.
No, the only prior to is before I knew him.
Okay.
So before I knew him, of course, I'm a consumer at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm, looking at Anton, like I said, from the conservative politics and the fiscally conservative shows he used to have.
Yeah. And what was it that caught your attention to stay connected to the work that he does?
Before I knew him?
Yep.
Oh,
you said you was a consumer of his work. Yeah.
It would be like the Millionaire Morning Show. That's actually what I did watch. I didn't know Anton's other shows until we started working together.
Sure.
But the Millionaire Morning Show, it has, like I said, it has different components of news, financial information, politics,
sure,
and a little bit of pop culture, which is my lane.
Yeah. And even with that being your lane, how did the lanes collided, if you will? Meaning that at some point, either you reach out, you email, you DM, you say, hey, this is great work you're doing. It's something that I'm interested in knowing more about. How was that establishment?
So Anton reached out to me.
Sure.
And he asked.
Well, let me ask you this, just for clarity for the public. When you say he reached out to you, so if you're a consumer of his work, how does he know to reach out to you?
He doesn't know to reach out to me.
So how
it just happens that, I watch a lot of people.
Sure.
Online, but it just happened that he emailed me. I have my email up on my Instagram. I have it up on my
Yeah, but that's what
YouTube.
I'm asking. How did he know? How did he establish connection with you to know to email you?
Well, from what he told me, somebody sent him my work. And so he wanted to work with me, so he emailed me.
Okay, so someone sent him your information, and then he decided to reach out to you.
Mm-hmm. Somebody sent him my content, and he decided to look me up. He got my email, sent me an email.
And if you can be transparent, what did he say in the email, or what did he say that established your interest to move to the next step?
Well, when I got the email, I already knew who Anton Daniels was because I'm watching Anton Daniels.
Yeah.
So he asked if I would be interested in doing an interview. I said, sure.
Okay. And the interview just about, does he normally invite guests to come on?
All the time.
Okay.
So that's the first part right there. How Anton found her in their first contact. So what do you guys think about the first contact? And I'm going to try a different view to see what it gives us real quick. So give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see what this looks like. Nope, that's not what we want. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
Not in a bad way. No, you good. All right.
Oh, okay.
What y'all think, Plug?
I mean, I've heard it. I'm sorry, Plug, but I've heard it's just typical of him too, or people that want to see whoever on Anton's show that hey, you should check this person out and get this person on the show. So I think that's like typical of any kind of like content creator, like just a recommendation. Hey, you need to have this person on your show type deal. I don't see anything like sideways about that.
That's what I was. That's what I was thinking. I ain't gotta say. Quan said it all. Quan said it all.
Seeing her was like she a baddie. Let's get her on.
Yep. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Exactly. That was I was thinking. Like I was gonna say, man, she bad, man. To get up here.
I mean,
that's it. That's all he was saying.
It could, yeah, that could be what it is too. Get some eye candy up there, because it's nobody wants to spend time looking at something they really don't want to look at. So you got to have some kind of eye candy somewhere, even if the conversation is good. Hey, Kira, even if the conversation is good, you still got to have, and maybe that's what it was.
That's all I can
I need to see her.
I ain't seen her content, so I wouldn't know. I haven't seen her content. I still have, even after all this, I still haven't went and watched it.
Mm-hmm. I think I watched like 1 or 2 of her episodes.
Okay. A lot of this don't
a lot of politic and stuff.
Yeah. That don't tweak my melon. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, yeah. What's your thoughts on it, so?
Well, I agree with y'all. I kind of seen it. I seen it from the start. So like all of us part of the RSC, I think myself and Class are probably like the most like aware of all the things that went on with them, with the whole thing. So I was there from the first time she ever popped on the scene when she came to Detroit the first time, which we'll talk a little bit more about that later when it comes to like the pictures and things of that nature. But I'm very familiar with Micca as well. I've seen her in the city a few times and all that. So it's very interesting. I definitely knew it was for looks. In my opinion, that's my perception. Definitely look. Not saying her content is bad, but it's not something that like how Anton bashed Savannah James the other day. Right. I think he can say the same thing about Micca's content. Like it's one of those things that it kind of contradicted why they really linked up, but we also know why they linked up. So just wanted to hear what you guys got to say. It's about to get spicy in just a second. This first one just kind of starting off where they are. The next topic they're going to go into is the first interview and why it turned into ongoing work. So this is what they're going to talk about.
He does.
Okay. Anton has like one-on-ones with pretty much anybody. If his audience finds somebody intriguing, which is how he found me in the first place, then he'll bring them on, or if he finds them intriguing.
Yeah. And then you establish this sort of cordial friendship, if you will. It's a friendship at that point because you weren't working.
No. So once I did after I did the interview did really, really well.
Okay. And what was the interview about?
Everything. Anton asked me stuff from relationships, like my thoughts on relationships, because Anton does relationship panels and all of these things. So from relationships to politics to whatever he can come up with.
So it wasn't really a targeted subject, if you will. Nope. It was just, I want to have you on and I want to interview you about whatever comes to mind, or whatever he is interested in talking about.
Correct.
Some people would say that's a cake bake. Do you feel it was?
What's a cake bake?
A cake bake is when I have a sort of a hidden agenda, if you will, for reaching out to a specific person, sort of make you believe that it's one thing and it could be something else. I may have insidious characteristics. And then once I'm able to lure you in, if you will, I sort of cake bake that situation, meaning that now I have your attention and I have you a part of my space, if you will.
Well, I've never heard of that, but I mean,
that's why
there could be people that can, but I can tell you right now, Anton was always like straight on forward, professional. Like there was really
I'm not questioning his character.
I'm just saying like there's nothing really that would fit into what you were, what you're describing. Yeah.
So to you, based on my definition of cake bake, inviting you to come onto the show to have a conversation about no particular topic, or at least a topic that he would serve as a prowess, did not feel like a cake bake.
No, because and let's be fair, especially in the independent podcasting space.
Sure.
Some podcasters are, particular. You and I would be amongst the top because a lot of them don't really have an actual angle. Yeah. They get around, they talk, they do this, that, and the third. So it's not uncommon that somebody might say, "Oh, I like what you said there. Hey, you want to come on the show?" And it might not be anything in my field or lane, but that doesn't stop them from reaching out.
And where's the show taped?
So he tapes in Detroit.
So he's in Detroit. So you had to fly out to Detroit?
Correct.
Did he or the show pay for you to come out?
Correct.
And did they pay for your room and board as well?
Correct.
So you stayed in a hotel. Actually, let me pose it as a question. Did you stay in a hotel?
Correct.
You did stay in a hotel. And you stayed alone in a hotel?
Correct.
Okay, just because these are questions that have come in, so I just want to bring some clarity. At what point do you believe the public and other people started paying attention to your friendship?
I think probably when I started to actually be a regular.
Okay, so give us that timeline from when he flew you out, you participated as a guest, you're done with the show, you fly back home. At what point from that last time up until you became a regular were you in communication with him?
So,
like months?
So after I did the first interview,
sure,
probably maybe a couple of weeks after the interview aired and Anton could actually see how it was doing, I got a really good response from his audience. And so his audience decided, to people that don't know
Sure.
Anton, Anton is a big advocate of what his viewers and his watchers think, his chat, all of that. He calls them his co-host. A chat is like what's.
So I'm gonna go ahead and interject here. Bring some energy to the podcast tonight. This is when I think I noticed that the energy shifted throughout the rest of the interview. Because later on, we'll get to the end. I won't ruin it for people who haven't seen it all. But at the same time, for a person, you could tell that she was already protecting her asset.
Oh, definitely.
Like she was already tiptoeing around everything. Like it was like for a person who no longer is with someone or associated, you can tell she was still holding on to something. Like there's something there that she's holding on to. Like
she's not being fully transparent.
Yeah, she's not being fully transparent at all. Like just with the tiptoeing around this, tiptoeing around that. Oh, he's very amazing with his chat and this and that. You know what I mean? Like it was one of those things like, okay, but we're here to talk about you. So and then even Quan said basically Anton wanted to see if she would talk down on black people, support Trump, and do something strange for a piece of change. Yeah. Uncle Plug TV, I was on with you and Classic after the Lopez and Stevenson fight. What's up, brother? Yes. So we're gonna play a little bit more of this, and I want to get y'all opinion about it as well.
Anton is a
advocate of, you were saying,
of listening to what they like.
I see. Okay.
So if they like this or that, he will pay attention to it, and he'll try to implement that in the show. So Anton watched how everybody pretty much loved the interview. They're like this part about it. Oh, I think we think she's smart. We like this. She's pretty. Blah blah blah. Whatever. And so
people actually said you were pretty because you are.
Yeah.
You're beautiful. But we used to work together, so I know this stuff. But I just want to make sure that I'm really captivating the responses that the public wants. So people were saying, based on what he shared with you, that people said you were beautiful, you were smart.
Well, no, it's not based on what he was sharing with me. It's based on what's still on the page.
I see.
Yeah. So you can see that in the comment section, and of course, when it aired, you can see it in the chat.
Sure.
So you see all of these different things, and you're like, okay, well, if this is something that people are interested in, then I should explore more on it.
Okay.
And so Anton decided that he was going to revamp one of his channels that he canceled, called Fight Club or something like that. And he decided to make it like a nightly talk show.
Okay.
And when I guess he went on one of his live streams, and as the bag chasers, as they're called, what they thought, and a lot of them, bring Micca. And so
you were heavily requested.
Yes.
Your appearance.
Yes, and you can, and I tell people this all the time. With Anton, 99% of the things that he does is on camera.
Yeah.
So you can go back and just look at the comments.
Yeah. I'm just curious. Does he also recruit males?
Yes.
So right now the team is made up, if you will. So let me make sure I understand this. The show, which are you hired by him currently on a show?
It's called Room 9 now, but at the time it's called After Hours.
So it's called Room 9. It was called After Hours. And how many regular guests or co-hosts rather are on there?
I want to say 5 or 6 now. So when it started, it was just me and Quentin.
Okay.
A gentleman named Quentin.
Sure.
Then grew.
Okay.
So what are y'all thoughts about this so far? That first interview, why it turned out to ongoing work. What you got for it, Plug?
So right now, all right, hold on. Now, 2K, I hope you watch. 2K, I hope you watch. Because I don't know this woman. I only know the situation. I don't know you, brother. I only know the situation. Right now, if you're looking at this interview, 2K, along with the chat, along with the panel, my brother, my sister, does it look like she's been sick? I don't know, but I don't know if she coaching up, if she got coached up, or she already knew what to do, this, that, and the third. But it seems, and it's crazy that you said tiptoed in the thumbnail. Cause last night, this me last night. After I get over the you know what I'm saying, the happy shit when I sit that out the little bro. So I'm sitting back and I'm like, who coached this bitch? The first thing that came on my mouth. I didn't mean to call you that, little mama. I apologize for that, but that's the first thing that popped in my mouth. Like, who said this? She sound like she coached up. Man, they don't sound authentic, man. You sound like you got like you over there. You the bodyguard.
But she had to sign an NDA even to work with Anton. So you got to know that she keeping some things reserved. No, what you mean?
She said in the interview she didn't sign an NDA.
Oh, she said everybody signs up. What was that?
So she the only one that didn't sign one.
She said she can't speak for everybody, but she knows she didn't sign one. She said it's kind of like contracts or whatever. Like not everybody has to sign. She said she do know a lot. I think it's going to be in here. She's going to talk about it. But,
after I got to that part, I thought just what Quan just said. Hey, Quan, get out my head, dog. Hey, get out my head, dog.
I was trying to explain this to Classic Chat without saying too much. Like there was a lot of comments about her husband, man, and like a lot of people don't know her husband. Her husband a stand-up dude, dog. I could speak on that for sure.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this.
I think people get confused just because your spouse or a woman that you're fooling with has bad character or makes bad decisions. That's not always a direct reflection of your spouse.
Yeah, it's not.
And I think we get that so misconstrued in the chats. I mean, everybody was just going in. Her husband got to be this. He got to be this. He must be Asian. He must be like, no, bro. Like, players mess up too. You know what I mean?
And ain't nobody, dog, I'm just saying, being real, bro, that been out here and understand what's going on. Hey, man, I ain't gonna blow. Hey, I ain't gonna mess up nobody, man. So it's okay, y'all. Hey, we just making content, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I don't want to mess up your bag. Hey, get your bag, shout it.
Yeah, that's what she said, Quan. She did say she was she was pretty much a contractor. But for those who've been watching Room 9 and After Hours, I knew all this was going to go left anyway once he started bringing more and more women onto the panel.
Yeah.
When Micca was up there with herself, Slimmy, and Quentin, she was cool. She was gravy. Then he brought Carrie in. She was still cool. You know, Carrie really wasn't no competition for her. Like, she married, you know, that blah, blah. But then when he brought Molly in.
Who is Molly?
When he brought Molly in, the female crash out on there, when he brought Molly in there, that's when all the temperature changed. I tell people, you can go back and watch. She went from being on there like 2 to 3 times a week to breaking it down to less times a week.
Yeah, I remember.
I kept telling people, Micca don't agree with Molly. Like she don't agree with that. So instead of like causing tension as the team, she chose to back herself out and focus more on her own content creation.
Because only her and Anton are the ones that make content outside of it, right?
But that's
nobody else make content
too.
Who?
2K makes content.
Oh, and 2K, yeah.
Yeah, she and him.
Nobody else makes content.
He said because she got her husband getting clowned out here. Now he gonna be straight, big dog. Trust and believe. It ain't. I don't even look. To be honest, I don't even look at him like that. I look at like, hey, look, man. What's up, Neil? I look at it like I ain't getting in the way of your bag. This is content, man. It's just space. Like I told you, most people live in the metaverse. I am not in the metaverse. Yeah, I'm not in the metaverse. I'm this reality rap, so I understand what's going on. Get your bag, shout it. But don't try to play us like we slow. Don't play with me like I'm slow. Hey, me and Quan, hey, we on your trail, shout it. We on your trail. Hey, Quan, we on a trail, bro. I know better.
But I guarantee her husband, if he a stand-up dude, he got to have his hand in this somewhere. of course, if they don't want him to be on the forefront, then he's not going to be on the forefront. But guarantee he's back there knowing everything that's going down. And if he,
go ahead,
if he knows that it's business and it's nothing else but business, and trusts his wife to go on these trips and whatnot, then it is what it is. You can't rag him for that. You know what I'm saying? If they have a trusting relationship, then that's what it is. If it's business, it's business. We can't be in these folks' marriages.
I agree.
I'm not gonna stop a bag. I'm not.
I'm just trying not to say too much, but like, yeah. Sometimes you got to let people clean up their own mess.
I'll be your Luther, bro. I'll be your Luther. Let me be your Luther. I got you.
Like, sometimes you got to let people clean up their own mess, dog. Like you can't, you know what I mean? Sometimes, I mean, yeah, he's still taking the hit probably from an ego standpoint, but I bet it won't happen again.
Yeah, and he probably like, I'm that dude. I ain't worried about none of this. She's still my wife.
Chanel said, I want to know why they showed the pic with him hugged up and Anton's hand was missing from her wrist. Why post they edited pic? Yeah, that's true. Trisha said, I agree, but why would she lie with the straight forward questions?
Mm-hmm.
She's not lying, dog. She's protecting her asset.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I really named this tiptoeing. She's tiptoeing, dog. She knows that sometimes people are preparing themselves to make sure that they might have to cross that bridge again.
Never burn your bridges, no matter the situation.
Class said, fool. What's up, Class? Class said, that's how your wife cheats in peace.
Yeah, let her cheat in peace.
I'm gonna be territorial. Oh man, I can't say that, but yeah. I feel you, Class. I feel you. I feel you. I think sometimes we focus so much on the wife. Sometimes the man could be the main character, but we'll see.
Hey yo.
We're gonna move into this next segment that's gonna talk about what we were talking about. I think this is one of the most important parts right here, because we talk about even when we talked about 2K and them being bought, the price. She starts to talk more about the NDAs, more about the money, what they're getting paid, things of that nature. So let's hear what she has to say here.
And now it's made up of male-female ratio, which
correct.
is, what's the male-female ratio?
So 1, 2, 3, so maybe four females, 3 males.
4 females, 3 males. Okay. Yeah. Are you a paid employee?
Correct. Well,
Yeah.
I'm contracted.
Contracted.
Correct.
Yeah. And do you have to fly out every time?
No, most of it is virtually. Only when we're actually like doing something, some like a bunch of content where we have to go there.
Yeah. What sealed the deal?
And Tristan, if you pay attention to her language, nothing's in past tense. She's still speaking as a contractor. Like,
yeah,
she's not speaking as someone, even though later in the interview, she's going to say whatever she says about she's not part of that no more. But that doesn't mean that she can't create something new with him. She might not be part of Room 9 no more. She might not be a part, but that doesn't mean
like says you can always rebrand.
Yeah. So like I tell people, pay attention to her language. Her language is going to tell you what her current state looks like. He said, I didn't consider that part. Yeah. Lisa said, yeah, if her husband is the main character, the wife should have been respectful, period. Yeah, I don't, we'll get into it in just a second. I can't.
They ain't putting all the comments up there too, bro.
Yeah, I can't
Feel for you in working with Anton, or at least felt comfortable to say, I want to stay on as a contractor, and I really like what he has. What sealed that deal? So you become a guest, and then you go back home, and then you decided to accept the offer, if you will. But what sealed it for you?
What sealed it is I had already started in my podcasting process, and while I was there, I just in that small day and a half window, I got to see Anton's work ethic.
Sure.
And I got to see what goes on behind the scenes in podcasting, and what actually how I can actually get to these numbers, and just things that a lot of people charge for.
Yep.
A lot of people sometimes,
She's an opportunist,
especially in Black and brown communities, don't want to tell.
Yeah.
Or somebody's gonna steal their job.
Yep.
And so I was able, to benefit from being able to see this firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something. And he was very open about showing me this or that and the third, because it wasn't a sense of, oh, this is a threat if I tell you this, or you're going to tell other people and I'm not going to be able to make money.
Sure. So right
Everybody
now,
should be
your
around.
role as a co-host is virtual.
Correct.
How often do you fly, or what would be the need to fly to Detroit?
Only if we're doing other content. So like we did content one time for well, a couple times, but in the beginning, the first time was for my channel.
Sure.
So I needed to do a one-on-one interview. So I got to do that plus our after hours.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Does Anton have you on an NDA? I've read that somewhere. A non-disclosure
Yeah, they
agreement for
always
people who don't know.
yeah, they always said it because some people pay attention
so,
to.
But does he have you on one?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not on NDA.
So they should give her full transparency to spill the tea. But she's protecting.
She's protecting the assets.
Yes.
Hey, she's supposed to. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold this woman to the same standard that I would a man. That's a double standard. Now everybody be cool with that when I say a double standard. Now, I'm not gonna hold this woman to the same code as I would a man. But don't stop your bag because of me.
What you say, Plug?
Don't stop your bag because of what I said.
Hey, keep moving the way you're moving.
Little Tristan said if Stay on Course was an interviewer.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I apologize for everybody, man. YouTube is glitching bad, y'all. So like,
yeah,
I'm actually going back and forth. It's glitching bad. I know you said we missed some comments and everything.
Yeah, it was the one that Spawn say remember the final time when Micca was on there and she checked Anton for making it seem like she was out there. And I was like, yep, the husband then checked her.
Yeah. Kiera said, what asset is she protecting? Her
bag. her
bag,
girl.
She's
girl.
Hey,
5,000. I don't know what they getting paid. I ain't gonna even put no number out there. Whatever the number is, it equals a paycheck.
Yeah, Anton brand doesn't have to be protected. He proved that already.
Yeah.
The Corey Holcomb thing already proved that Anton doesn't have to be protected. It doesn't matter how much noise he create, like he doesn't have to be protected. Like that just
he's a decamillion, man.
But she's protecting her brand because before, I mean, y'all gotta. This is why I tell people, like, you gotta go back and watch the old stuff. The old pop culture Micca was sitting up in her old DC apartment at a dinner table with a red light in the background with some red cups, sitting in her kitchen. Like the first ever, like he rebranded her. And when she brought on talking about her politics and things of that nature, he's seen that he can use her for that, the way he was moving with the Trump stuff, to have a very attractive black woman, be able to come up and speak against black culture, support Donald Trump. It was right on brand with what he was doing already. So he revamped her. I'm telling y'all, when y'all get a chance, go watch her old content, y'all. She's literally sitting in a kitchen. like she's sitting in a kitchen talking about like different topics and things of that nature. He rebranded her, which is nothing wrong with that, y'all. Like, I'm not hating on that at all. Like, we all do it as a team here. We all learn new ways to promote, new ways to operate. So I'm not bashing what she was able to do, but I also know that her brand is him. He created her brand, which is a very dangerous thing for anybody, dog. When you allow someone else to control your brand or control who you are, you have to be very careful with that. Like very, very careful with that. I'm actually trying to find a plug so I can show you what it used to look like, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And Rain will be right back, y'all. She has some
technical difficulties.
Yes, but she will be right back with us. Let's see what the comments say. Kiera said, this is hurting her credibility terribly. Unless she planned on being his puppet forever, this will end up hurting her. It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say. In a world where look sells, I think she'll always be able to rebrand herself. Always. Quan said, and she was chopping it up with her people. Yeah. So see, Quan been on top of it. Welcome back, Rain. Quan been on top of it. So her old content, like she was literally in the hood of DC, y'all. She's over in the Potomac area, man. She was literally in my backyard when I stayed in DC and Alexandria when I was living there. So let me show y'all something real quick. Because we don't lie over here, so we got to show y'all this. This was her setup.
Yeah, hey, hit that play button. You looking crazy
there. Yeah.
Disagree, because I will say I think the district attorney the defense attorney for. Mm-hmm. So she's already in that camp. She knows the insides and the inner workings and everything.
Chocolate. I hear you, bro, in the kitchen with another beautiful brown skinned sister.
Yeah, but also think about that. This is she rebranded herself when she became pop culture Micca. He found her in these states. See, this is what we got to talk about too, y'all. When you're a damsel in distress, or you that kid on the corner and you ain't got no food to eat, and Uncle Plug comes to the gas station every day, you know he got that wine on him.
Don't put that shit on me, dog.
hey, when you see Plug pull up, playing burgers and light, you know what I mean? When he playing that old school music, this is for the play. You know what I mean? Hey, when you see that old player pull up, the first few times you ain't gonna entertain him, you know what I mean? But he throwing you a little change every time. You know what I mean? He throwing you a little change.
Let me get that gas, y'all. Let me get that gas.
And then before
you gonna get a whatchamacallit, I get it for you. I got you. Hold on.
Yeah, he said Plug got that guap. You know what I mean? Hey, so see, that's what people forget. You know what I mean? A lot of people forget. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all see that? She got a sunbeam microwave, nigga. A sunbeam microwave. Hey, when the last time y'all seen Micca take a sip on Room 9? She acted like she was the most conservative, non-drinking person in America. I digress.
That boy said, "This is for the birds." Elbow all out the window.
Hey, it's just you know, he found a little damsel in distress, but he's seen her potential, just like how women see men's potential. Anton seen a beautiful black lady that has some potential, talking a little. She can articulate well. She's in the politic lane. Hey, let me get you from around that cheap liquor. Let me get you without the Hobby Lobby pop-up that says your name or your show on there. And I'm gonna show you how to rebrand yourself. I'm gonna show you how to rebrand yourself. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Some people feel like they have, this is what we talked about yesterday, y'all, loyalty. Micca is displaying loyalty.
Yeah.
To the T. I'm talking about to the T.
She's literally showing us what loyalty looks like, regardless when you're in the midst of something. So I digress. We're gonna play a little bit more for y'all, so y'all can hear about it.
Hey, but he does give out NDAs to a lot of people, if not
staff. You mean staff?
Anybody that he works with, so they don't have to be staff. If he just maybe interviewed you or whatever.
But were you ever on an NDA?
No.
So what's the exception? Why are you an exception?
I don't think I'm an exception because I don't ask, who's on an NDA, so I don't know.
But you know that other people
I have seen him, put people on NDA. But as far as staff goes,
so you don't know who. You don't
look at that face right there. You paused. Look at that face.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But Plug, she got to see the business. She got to see him handle business.
I don't know who's on an NDA, but I'd have seen
Look at her face. Look how you paused it, right? You see
Perfect. I'm talking about perfect.
I done seen some people not me, but I know some people who are on the NDA.
There's a ribbon in the sky for us.
I don't ask. It's almost like at your job, you don't go, well, what's your salary?
Oh,
what's your salary?
Oh no, they do.
Well,
They
you're not supposed to.
They wouldn't ask me.
You know, in
but,
HR, you're not supposed to.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, I've never inquired to the other hosts if they have it or not, because I really don't care.
Now, are you paid per episode?
No, I'm paid per month. Just
per month.
Yeah, like YouTube.
Wow, how much does he pay you?
It depends.
The range.
It depends because we bring in a lot of super chats, which is extra money that the audience gives.
And that's the way he makes the money for the show?
No.
Okay.
YouTube has AdSense and
super chats are open, by the way.
He has sponsorships, things like that. So all of that is factored in, plus anything that the audience gives as well.
Sure. So how much does he pay you? We were just talking about that range. Unless you want to specifically say how much.
I'm not gonna give a specific.
I like you
because that's the NDA characteristic.
No, that's my.
Or
that's
you want
my
to protect him?
That's
so
my business.
Much?
That's my business mindset, because there are other people on that show. I do not know how much.
So then let's give a range. Because the range doesn't pinpoint the range.
That's why I said I can do the range.
Yeah, sure.
You asked me to pinpoint.
Sure. What's the range?
So I can do a range of anywhere between 2 to maybe 35.
So $2,000 to $3,500 a month.
A month?
Somebody by the name of Souls of Thought rounded it up to about $5,000 for every. But people think I don't know what I be talking about sometimes. She's gonna explain why she gets 35.
To what? I don't know. You said $2 to
35.
2,000
to 35
to 3,500 a month.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm only on that show. So there are some people that are on 5 days a week. There are some people that are on 1 day a week. And for me, I'm only on Thursdays and Fridays.
Okay. So Thursdays and Fridays, you make a good amount of money just for Thursdays and Fridays?
Correct.
Yeah.
6 days a month. Oh no, 8 days a month.
$1,750 a day to be exact.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of what's been out there. So I understand that Anton is married. Is that correct?
Correct.
And
so we're gonna stop there, guys. So I want to hear y'all opinions before we move on to the next topic. How did y'all truly feel about her not being on the NDA? Finding out their loyalty is bought.
Yeah.
And also figuring out the business structure, because we talked about this already. Everybody said we were crazy when we were throwing out the numbers. I told everybody they getting at least $5,000 a month. At least. That was my guess. I ain't never see this interview. I just did the math in my head, I just $5,000 a month. That's $60,000 a year. That's a whole nother job for some people, dog.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, what are you guys' thoughts? Do y'all feel like y'all worth more than 3,500? He said that's why 3,500 was enough.
I want to know why she's so special that she doesn't get an NDA.
Well, say it, Rain. Go ahead. Finish your thought. Land, baby.
Is she that trusting enough to protect his brand? But how does he know that she's that trusting enough?
She's showing it right now.
I understand that. But what gave him the, I guess, what gave him the
Keep going. Don't worry about who watching. Go. Yeah. Hey, we alone right now. We kids.
What gave him the confidence in knowing that she would hold that confidentiality?
Because I got
what gives a man that confidence in knowing that a woman will hold that kind of confidentiality?
Chill, bro. You already. Hey, Ray. Hey. Go ahead, Shawty. Don't say what you go.
I'm
say what you need to say.
Well, from a man's point of view, what, as a woman, tell me what do I need to show to give you that confidence and knowing that I'm going to keep this confident between us and not go any further?
Once I got something on you.
Ooh.
Once I got something on you, you got something on me. We even.
You.
Now, if you want me to come out and tell you know what I mean?
That brings loyalty to each other in that sense.
In this sense.
In this sense. Mm.
She said Micca was dangling that carrot and Anton wanted a bite so bad he gave her special treatment. I can see that too now. I can see that. Women can have that effect. She can't tell if she was on an NDA. She has more to lose. Shout out to you, my
yeah.
So if you're on an NDA, you can't say, yeah, I'm on an NDA.
Oh, I wonder. If you're on a non-disclosure, you can't disclose that you're on a non-disclosure.
You can. You can let somebody know you signed an NDA.
I can't answer that.
In Too Deep said no. We're gonna have to let's look.
Classic said, "What's the something that they got on each other?"
What'd you say, Classic? What's the something?
What's the something?
Everybody got their something, Classic. Everybody got their something, man.
That's what I thought. I pulled it up. You can say the date and when you actually signed the NDA. I thought so because when I first retired, the EV company I worked for, we had to sign NDAs so that we wouldn't talk about the patents and things like that. So you can let people know that, like, hey, I signed an NDA, so this is all the information I can give you.
Right. Okay.
Especially they pressing.
Yeah. So like
this gentleman
and a non-compete disclosure too. Non-compete, all that.
That boy pulled out his Sunday best for this interview here, boy.
Yeah. So that's crazy, man.
Hey, clean too, boy.
So the next part, I think we'll get everybody to get hyped up, man, for these next few parts, man. We're gonna start talking about marriage and respectability questions. So here we go.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I know you finna hit it, but bro, I love the way he interviewed this moment.
Oh yeah, he did a great job. He did a great job. He did a very, very good job.
Like he said, listen, bitch, I'm gonna be at you tonight.
but I'm gonna show you the moment he saved her from herself. And nobody's gonna pay attention to it.
Okay.
So always find that so that we don't be seeing
much because I don't miss much now.
And you're married. Correct. Have you met Anton's wife?
Yes.
How would you describe her?
Oh, she's when I say probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life, that lady is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah. And has Anton met your husband?
In person, absolutely not.
He has not met him in person. Has he met him over the phone or in DM? What other form of introduction when you say not in person?
Because a lot of people assume that, when you have to see people, it has to be in person, or that if you don't meet them in person, then it's something or whatever. So
I'm saying, what's the form of communication? That he met.
They don't have a form of communication where they talk back and forth.
Yeah. But you said he did not meet your husband in person.
No.
Is that to imply that he met him virtually?
No.
So he's never met your husband.
No.
And why is that?
No particular reason.
Sure.
Just I've never had to actually do anything where my husband was there, and so if he's there, like if my like when we work together, is here, so my husband's come here. But
when we first met and worked together,
we were in person as well.
Your husband came.
Her husband, that dude, dog.
And you know what? And I figured that because let me ask you.
I'm telling y'all,
let
dog.
me ask you this question.
That dude, man, he got clout in the city, dog. Like he's not just a regular degular, dog. Like at all.
Yeah.
Can I ask the man this question? So I understand out of town trip. Like, okay, so if this was a business partnership or a business, this is Anton's business. So technically in this realm, she's contracted for him. So technically he is her boss. Does your significant other meet your boss all the time?
No, that I'm an independent contractor, and young lady, I work for this shop right here, but I work for Plug. He's the greatest boss I've ever had. I promise you.
Let me break down something to y'all.
Am I missing something in that sense?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So I'm going to answer this for all the women. All the women, y'all got the same question. Did y'all see the interaction between Anton and Corey Holcomb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all see what happened when a real nigga stepped to a lane?
Yeah.
That's why her husband ain't never met that nigga.
Yeah.
Because if you do the wrong thing out of pocket, I'm going to bust you in your head. If you say the wrong thing, it's going to be straight disrespect.
Furniture moving. White meat.
Flipped over.
She already knew the character of Anton. So I'm not going to even bring the man that I know into this effery to cause attention where I'm just trying to get the bag.
I'm trying to get the bag. Baby, just sit down, please. Just let me get the bag.
Yeah, like
you see him? Ain't no need for you to meet him. Do you see him?
Yeah, yes. Like y'all ain't never had that conversation with your significant other. Like, you really worried about her? You worried about her? Like, out of all the people, you worried about her? Hey, the secret is safe with me. hey, you're straight. Now, like, what Kevin Gates say? It's always a treat when two players meet.
Hey,
it wouldn't have been a treat.
That was me and Fat Larry.
I'm telling you, I can't talk about his name and stuff like that, but I'm telling y'all, they could not meet. They could not meet. Everybody have a different effery level. I can't say the word I want to say. You can say it for me. Everybody has
fuckery level.
Everybody has a different level when it comes to that. And sometimes you already know what not to put your part. We talked about this about 3 episodes ago, or like a month ago, when I talked about being able to move with your man and not having to be emotional because, once you know your partner, you respect them enough to not bring them into environments that it's not safe for them to be in.
Put them up.
I'm sure.
That's why she's so adamant about it. Because did you hear his name? Did you hear what he said? Oh no, I met him.
Mm-hmm.
He set up and everything. No, that nigga came in here. He came in here when he was in DC in hometown. He came to the turf. And why? She's finna try to finagle her around it. Because he's telling her, like, nah, bruh. He came here. He wasn't busy. He wasn't too busy to catch it here.
Yeah, hey, rewind it back and let them hear it again for the ones in the back.
Yeah, but we were here.
Watch the face, y'all. Nonverbal say everything from a man to a man.
There. Mm-hmm. So I understand that Anton is married. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you're married.
Correct.
Have you met Anton's wife?
Yes.
How would you describe her?
She's when I say probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life, that lady is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And has Anton met your husband?
In person? Absolutely not.
He has not met him in person. Has he met him?
See how many times he asked that?
Over the phone or in DM? What other form of introduction when you say not in person?
Because a lot of people
that glitching. You see that glitch? Y'all know me. I wouldn't tell y'all a dude is that guy if he wasn't that guy, dog. I wouldn't say.
People assume that when you have to see people, it has to be in person, or that if you don't meet them in person, then it's something or whatever. So
I'm saying, what's the form of communication? That he met. Your husband?
they don't have a form of communication where they talk back and forth.
Yeah. So, but you said he did not meet your husband in person.
No.
Is that to imply that he met him virtually?
No.
So he's never met your husband.
No.
And why is that?
No particular reason.
Sure.
Just I've never had to actually do anything where my husband was there. And so if he's there, like if my like when we work together, is here, so my husband's come here. But when we first,
y'all see this? Hey, He finna make it. No, your husband came here, big dog. There you go.
Met and worked together.
We were in person as well.
Your husband came.
Look at that face. Look at Bro, you can't make this stuff up, dog.
You can't.
Them eyes got big, boy. No, he came here.
Fist.
He came here.
Fist.
He wasn't too busy not to come here. He came here. Man, I'm telling y'all, you can read between this stuff, dog.
Yeah, but we were here in the DC area. Yes, my husband came.
Yes.
So again, if he was here, then yes. But most of my business dealings, and if not all, I usually have a manager or somebody else deal with that. So that's the reason why I like it's not a thing. But I talked to my husband about it.
How long have you and Anton been business partners or friends?
We're business partners. And
so you're not a friend, because I don't want to provide language that's inaccurate.
That's why I changed it.
Yeah.
We're business partners, absolutely.
You're not friends.
No.
Okay.
Friends would imply that we hang outside of business.
Not necessarily.
So let's stop there, y'all.
No, man, Eagle.
She said friends earlier.
Hold on. Let me get. I don't want to miss everybody saying they got a lot. I don't want to be. N2D said you must check the agreement specific terms, and some strictly prohibit disclosing, even if it's existence. Kiera said, why is she so firm when she said absolutely not? When he asked when he met
her husband, that dude.
Clean that up quick. Yep, she sure did. Lisa said, why is it absolutely not? That's so weird. Yeah. They can't meet.
Two good comments.
He already gave his opinion on it. He already gave his opinion on Anton. She was not his business partner. She was an employee. Classic said, my wife's boss ain't no flying mines out. Trisha said, right. Why would she why she invite, I'm assuming, or should get into the BS anyway?
Why would she even get into the BS anyway?
She needed something to do. I got some laundry in the back. That boy a fool. Lisa said that doesn't make any sense. So she's traveling to another man. Ain't no way. It don't make sense to y'all. I think this is what we have to clear up, man. This kind of goes back to what Classic talked about today. Content over everything, right? We're not here making content, y'all. We're telling y'all about real life. It don't make sense to y'all. There's a million people in life making business decisions that both spouses might not agree with, but it brings in the bag. This is what y'all women ask for, right? A man that'll meet you in the middle, a man that'll let you be independent, but you can still be submissive. When this is what y'all want. He just showing us what it looks like when I finally let you do what you want to do. Now I can't let you do what you want to do no more.
What's up, Gwendolyn?
Trisha said, here's a question. Why would she allow her appearance value to be played with when she knows the type of husband she got? Her appearance value?
That's why she even on the pod anyway.
Tristan, I can't say it without saying. Into Deep says, she said definitely not. Class said, I don't know what that guy means. She can get took to. Nobody's exempt.
Nobody's exempt.
He better be happy she ain't my type.
Mine either.
Lisa said, if I know my man with the shit, I'm not even making travel plans to another man. See, I think it's funny now though, because we're looking at it from that standpoint now, though. You see what I mean? like initially, not everybody was looking at it from she's traveling to see another man.
I thought it was for work purposes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think now it sounds that way, right? Like, I'll never let somebody go. But if it was a legit business, there's a million women flying over the world right now. I know. Especially working in sales, there's a million women flying to Vegas right now for conventions, sale conventions with a bunch of men.
Yeah.
Like, it's women who make their living in these worlds. So, like, I think now it's just easy to make it seem that way, but we still got to stay in reality with the whole conversation. If they were doing business, she was flying out to do business. Initially, that's what it looked like. Shout out Gwendolyn. Oh man, our people back in the building. Nice to see you,
Hey,
man.
Miss Gwen.
Yeah, she's lying. There's no way she should be going out of town with another man and her husband. Not know the picture she took with him on her second time meeting him was not of someone on a second meet. We definitely gonna get to that.
How long Micca been married? Was she married before she started dealing with Anton, or was it? She's always been married.
Yes.
Yes.
Her whole framing of this is ridiculous. What's up, Tess? Ted said, "You think I'm about to watch my wife be the work wife for someone else in public? These accusations feel more." What's that says? What's that big word? But
I can't say it.
Accusatory.
They got all of us tonight. Wait a minute.
Accusatory.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. I do plug get it. Hey, yeah. And the smoke and mirror surrounding it proves it.
Hey Ted, stop doing these SAT shits.
Excuse you, that's not all of us.
That ain't what all of us want.
Your wife represents you. Alder link. Secondly, why is my wife sitting down with the stooge for interview?
Stooge, he called him a fucking
stooge. To defend her workplace relationship with her boss. She wasn't booked, plain and simple.
You called him a stooge, Chaz.
These women who speak of getting cracked on those trips. Kiara said this whole situation is make you not even want to invest for the lack of better terms in content creators. A lot of times this stuff ends up being so fake. Yeah, Kiara, that's why I'm trying not to say too much because I think people don't understand that a lot of this stuff is just for content.
Metaverse.
Yeah, it's really for content, dog. Like that's why this whole time she's gonna circle back. Like I don't want any of y'all to be shocked when you see them create something on the back end. Like she's coming back. She's making it very well known. She's not on the NDA. I'm a contractor. So that means she can move the way she like to move until the contract is up.
She might be on Sunday service.
She can do whatever she like. You know what I mean? So, and why talk now if you were silent so long?
Well, yes, correct.
Yeah, like
outside of business.
Yeah, like
correct.
not we were, me and you were shooting here and then we just get something to eat afterwards, but we are doing business.
Yes.
I'm saying, hey, are you up?
You said you got something plugged?
Yeah. She's getting that bag that she's been missing tonight or last night.
Gwendolyn said, "Good evening, Raw Coalition. Thank you, ma'am. Business is one thing, and she didn't really leave. Yeah. That's what I said. She ain't gone. She ain't gone. Me Too is coming. Don't say that. First, she's traveling with a buster. Then she getting deposed by a stooge. She ain't right either.
Just stooge. A buster.
You available today? You won't go out to the blah blah blah?
Yeah.
No. Absolutely.
Do you believe it was important at some point for you to introduce your husband to Anton?
Yeah. Because
I'm sure his wife thought it was important to meet you.
So I can't speak on what
right, correct.
But the one time that I would have is when we had an event here, but he had to work. So, yeah. I mean,
but have you made it a concerted effort to make it happen? We do what we want to do, when we want to do it, for whom we want to do it for. And if something is really important to you and your family, either on your end as a wife, you absolutely make a concerted effort for.
Shout out to Racehead, man. He came over. He said, "Salute, new sub. Let's get it." Appreciate you, man. Thank you for your support on our boy Classic channel as well, man. Kiara said, "The sad part is that people who follow them believe them. That's why they pay into their platforms." Lisa said, "It's the type of business, souls. Content creation gets sticky. If I'm telling my husband I'm about a business trip with a random man he knows nothing about, it's weird." That's what I'm saying. He knows about him.
It's what we not seeing is giving us the different perspective. You know, we gotta paint the picture that her husband knows this issue is going on. You know what I'm saying? So her husband, trust and believe if her husband had an issue with her traveling to go see Anton or go link up with Anton and do this business trip, she would not be going anywhere. She would be at the house. So the husband has got if Souls is saying the husband is the stand-up dude like he is, then she wouldn't be dipping and dabbling in his little business at all anyways. She wouldn't have went to 5150 at all if the husband had any reservations about their business partner, her and Anton's business partnership. Because I don't think she's just gonna up and lead a house saying, "Hey, and I gotta meet Anton out in I think it was LA for the 5150 show." No, all that was most likely discussed prior to her going. So her husband knew what was up and knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Had to have.
Yeah. Trisha said, I like how he set the stage up for her to answer the question. Classy said, I appreciate my chat and I'm gonna stay objective for my folks. Y'all stick with the RSC. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we gonna give y'all a different perspective. I know what a lot of people want to hear. Yeah.
Pimpin'.
Kiera, we are all exposing themselves. They're all exposing themselves right now. Yeah. Ray said, yeah, that's very true. She said pimping. Yeah, it's a lot to it, man. It's a lot to it, especially when you know of these people or know them. Like it just I see it from a different point of view because I have different information. So.
Yeah.
This man, or
Go ahead.
or Anton as a man says, I want to meet your husband just because you're married and I don't want any messaging or anything else to be misconstrued by him or the public. So it's fair that I introduce myself. Has that conversation happened?
No, that conversation has not happened. And I understand what you're saying. My thing, again, my business dealings is normally with me, my manager, things like that. But it's not without my husband knowing. So everything that I do, every place that I go, everything that I'm going to be doing, my husband knows. And I have to actually talk about it with him, tell him what I'm doing, things like that.
How did you reassure your husband this was strictly business? Like if my wife is flying to another state,
because of
at some point I'm going, or I need to meet this person in person. And it doesn't matter to me if he's single or married. It doesn't matter to me if he feels that he wants to meet me. I want my wife to be very committed and loyal to the idea of her business engagements. I should be comfortable with as a husband. You understand?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Sure.
But my thing is, I think a lot of people sometimes misconstrue is this. You guys separate for some reason, independent from like big conglomerates, right? So if there's a person that has a business,
sure,
it automatically changes from if Disney calls you, right? Because there have been other things that I have done as far as movie sets and other things that my husband has not gone to, and nobody would bat an eye if I'm talking to the director or if I'm going to meet, for a shoot for this or that. Your spouse is not always coming, and so I think the notion that just because it's this person, and I understand that people have their own thoughts and perceptions of people, but I think a lot of the times when it comes down to people who are in independent media, they think it's more of a personal level, and still it's business.
Yeah, but I think what people may feel befuddled or confused by is at some point you put the business aside when rumors are brewing, when images are plastered all over social media.
Now you're talking about a year later.
Okay, so before a year later, let me ask you this. Has there ever been a concern from your husband about your business relationship with Anton?
My business relationship, absolutely not. Because one, he can watch it. Like he can literally sit there and watch it. And then two, if he has a concern or anything he wants to know, I just tell him.
Has he ever been incredulous? Skeptical? Has he been with your flying out there, or depending on how long you stay, or just the mere fact that I never even met this person? Has he just had that sort of incredulity, if you will, about not meeting your male business partner?
So I think he would like to be, more involved with coming out there. But again, and you know what my husband does for an event.
Sure.
So it's not feasible.
No, it's feasible because here's how I see it. If Anton has to get on an airplane and come and meet your husband out of respectability, then that's what a man does.
If that
So
was
it's feasible.
I was talking about feasible for if anytime I have to get up and go do something. And it's not
Oh,
just
I know that because your husband hasn't always been on the show when we were doing something. So I get that.
Correct. And
Yeah.
so that's what I mean by it's not always feasible. But if it was to that point where he wanted to have, Anton do something, or if it was, well, I want to go,
Sure.
that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it's never I don't, how should I say it? I don't give a, I need to hide this, or it's just, I just really feel that because this is independent, that we are not looking at it as business because
what is independent?
Because this is okay, so this is your business here.
Sure.
I can talk to you directly instead of having to talk to 1,001 people
Yes.
to get to you.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
With that, it's still a business,
Yep.
but I can talk directly to you. So I can talk directly to Anton. So being that I can talk directly to Anton, I think people get a sense of that, well, because you can do that, then now it's something more happening if you go meet with this person.
Yeah.
Versus looking at it still the same. Yeah, this is not a big corporation, but this is still business, and this is still a person that is going to be employing me, contracting me, whatever. That still has to happen. If I was flying to Disney has to pay for my room and board.
Yeah.
Disney has to do this, that, and the third. And so again, I think because it's a singular person that is easy accessible per se.
That's right. Yep.
Now it's a different notion where this must.
So she kind of breaks it down there for everybody a little bit. She kind of broke it down a little bit better. Kind of goes into the question that Lisa had at the very end. She said this is not a corporate job, but I think that's what she's trying to explain to people is like just being objective here. Like what she's saying could be true. You know what I mean? The optics are different, right? Like, I mean, our next venture, we're going to meet the person. Like, there's no middleman. Like, we're, no pun intended, but like there's nobody. Like, we're going straight to the source as a team. We're going straight to the person. So somebody could take that as like, oh, okay, if it was a bunch of women we're going to meet, it could be looked at in a different manner. But we know, no, we're just don't have there's nobody else we need to talk to. We're going to the person.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about that?
I agree, but when she was speaking just now too, what popped into my head is because Anton has this persona already online of how he flirts with women and how she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, and how he presents himself online. We automatically assume that's how he is with all women that he creates content with. And we automatically assume that that's how his and Micca's relation or business partnership, however you want to do it, contracting relationship is too, that he's constantly flirting with her, that he's constantly probably pawing at her, and especially with the pictures that are being seen online and whatnot. So we are perceiving that he has the same, however he presents himself on Room 9, his morning show, wherever, him being flirty and him being, all giddy with all the women, is that's the same relationship that he has with Micca. So we're making assumptions. But if with that being said, if Micca truly respects her marriage and her husband, if her husband felt that any other way was going on besides just business, I'm pretty sure she would not be making content with Anton. She would not be flying out to do business with Anton or any of that. So it's just I that's my stance on it. If her husband had a problem with it, she wouldn't be doing it. Obviously, he's confident enough in their business relationship, knowing what their business relationship is. And if he wasn't, then she definitely wouldn't be flying nowhere to do nothing with any man, period, no matter the bag or not.
If that's your final answer.
For $200, that's my final answer.
Say I stand on that shit. Say I stand on it. Stand on that
I
shit.
stand on it. If my husband sees if I had a husband and he's like, look, babe, I don't want you flying out to LA to meet Anton, or if you really think that you need to chase this bag, I'm coming with. It is what it is. Or if he tells me, no, you can't go, we finna find another way to get this 3,500 or whatever it may be. I'm following my husband. You know what I'm saying?
She said 3,500.
I just said 3,500. That was that top number on that. 35.75, 4, 3, 2, whatever it may be.
He plugged it when I was there.
45%.
He never answered the question, how did you secure your husband?
Her husband, somehow he's secure. He knows his wife. Because if he did not trust her, trust and believe, she wouldn't be going nowhere.
Tristan had a question. He said, as souls, do you think her loyalty is his responsibility? Are you speaking of her husband or Anton?
Yes.
Which one is he speaking of?
I would say the husband.
Do you think her loyalty is his? Yeah.
Bitch, you gonna do what you gonna do.
Her husband. So do you think her loyalty is his responsibility?
Not really.
No, his. Oh, no, not his. Not his. I think sometimes it's easy for us to feel like we will react in a situation a certain way, but we never been in that situation. Like everybody's saying what they would do, but you don't really know what you would do. I don't care how tough you think you are, or how prophetic you think you are. Like there are certain situations where sometimes your silence and you guiding the person from the back is the best way. You know, what I mean?
And she bought one whatchamacallit away from popping out them jeans.
Whatchamacallit?
Oh, she just put on that. You can tell that's stress weight. That's stress weight right there.
Or liquor weight.
Oh no, she ain't talking that fast. Ray said we got it a little bit faster, so the video don't take about 3 hours.
Yeah, Tristan got him right.
Okay. Into D said Anton's statement is the reason she's in this. That's what I was just going to say. Into D. I swear you took the words right out.
Yes.
A lot of this wouldn't even be a conversation because nobody was talking about their relationship in this magnitude. That's what I know. Me and Classy was. We used to talk about it all the time. But like from the masses, if he never introduced the problem with Corey Holcomb, we would never got to this day.
True.
We would never got here today. Like, period. People probably had their concerns to themselves, but nobody was airing out their grievances on what was going on. Kiara said Anton never met the husband, so his expectation of boundaries was miscalculated. Anton played Micca, and now the husband is getting all this heat. I agree, Kiara. That's what I agree with. I agree. He is getting a lot of the fallback from it all. But I think his silence.
Because everybody's like, why is her husband letting her do this?
Yeah, his silence speaks volume, though.
Oh, yeah.
What's good, 6A? He said, what's up, panel? He said, Micca gone. I think Carrie gone, too. Yeah, Carrie husband probably did some proactivity. He probably moved it out before it got too bad. Race Head says 6'8" Aquarius salute. That's a big ASS aquarium. Ted said, is business more important than your marriage?
I would say absolutely not, because you can get business elsewhere.
Yeah, Ted, I don't think so either. I don't think they felt that it was going to go this far. Nobody could predict that Anton Corey Holcomb situation. Like that just brought everything to the forefront. Class said, let's be clear. Anton has given 0 reasons to give him the benefit of the doubt. He either got some cat or he wanted some cat. That's reality, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I mean he a man. I agree with that, Classic. I agree with that. 10 toes. At this point, her husband got a program and she's sticking with it, so that's on them.
Right.
On her. Kiara said Micca and her husband probably pillow talk about how much a lame Anton is. All right, he probably was never worried in the first place. Yeah, I'm serious, Kiara. Gary, you know, I'm sure you done had some conversation where like your man might initially bring it to your attention, but after watching from the back, your dude like, yeah, you straight, baby. Just let me know if you have any problems or situations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Trish said, that's true, but I definitely have it in me to crash out at least once. What's up, Shed the Light Upon Darkness? Welcome back. Welcome back. He said,
Hey there.
Who's Zesty Ton? Corey, all old interviews are coming back to hunt him, talking about them children. Yeah, it is. It is. TMZ trying to get him. Never. Roxy said never. Anton plays chess, remember? Oh, yeah, this is all a strategic game for him. All a strategic game for him for sure. So the next thing, y'all, we're going to pull up on this interview is actually them talking about the flirting, the photos, and the optics versus intent. So here we go.
For this, instead of looking at it as business.
So let's call a thing, if you will. And I want to really drive it home. Has Anton ever flirted with you?
Flirted with me as a sense of what? Just naturally, like we're sitting here, or because I'm gonna explain.
Well, I don't want to get into wordsmithing.
No, there's no wordsmithing.
Okay.
The reason why I'm asking,
because then I want to talk about some pictures too.
No, yeah,
okay.
I got you. But the reason why I'm asking is because there's two different things, right? So Anton does things for content, and then there's things that Anton would do if we're just sitting here.
Okay.
So if you're saying personally, if me and Anton was just sitting here, no. Now, if you're talking about for content, when we're doing the virtual rooms and things for the show, Anton has said multiple things.
So let me ask you that, since we have a woman on the panel with us, and I would like to hear from the women in the chat too. How do y'all feel about the flirting on a platform and off a platform? Like, do y'all feel that? Let me reword it. So, Rain, in this situation, knowing who Anton is, for example, right, and then you become a part of his platform, would you be okay with the flirting because you've seen that he does that with every woman on the panel, or would you try to create new boundaries and shake up the panel? And be honest.
If what kind of flirting? Is telling a woman she's gorgeous flirting? Oh, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. Or is it flirting with intent?
What does flirting with intent look like to a woman?
It's different when telling a woman she's gorgeous and then telling a woman, "Ooh, I can do something to you, you gorgeous." You know what I'm saying? You can give a woman a compliment without serving intent with it. So I would have to be in that situation.
Does the intent change when the comment comes from a married man?
Yes. Because it should be coming from a married. It should be coming from a married. I was reading the comment. It should be coming from a married man. No, there should be no intention. A married man can call a woman gorgeous. You see beauty for what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's because we see, as human beings, we see with our eyes, and if I see someone that's, looks handsome, they look handsome. It is what it is, or looks gorgeous. I'm a compliment a woman all day. I don't know. It's the intent.
But you don't know you truly don't know a person's intent. Like, if, for instance, every day I came on No Middleman and I told Rain she was beautiful, but there was never anything behind that, how do you find the intent in that? Like,
there's no intent then.
But you see what I mean? Like, so like, how do you know? Like,
it's a compliment. It's not a flirt. It's a compliment. It's the difference between flirting and a compliment.
I do agree with Lisa on this point. She said flirting is uncomfortable, especially if both parties are. I definitely agree with that.
Definitely.
If one party is married, Lisa, I agree. I feel like there's certain respect levels you should have. Even when you're in a serious relationship, I feel men should be very cautious on how they speak to other women, especially on public platforms and things of that nature. It doesn't matter how beautiful a woman may look. I don't think that's what a man who's in a relationship or a marriage should be expressing. You know what I mean? If you want to do it offline with your boys or whatnot, might be cool, but like on a public platform, I don't think that's cool. Ray said, would she have been better off to stay quiet? I think so. But I also think this was a play to show her loyalty as well, though. I think her silence was long enough. And I think she's like I said, you guys will see her rebrand and come back around. Chanel says, shouldn't the flirting make her uncomfortable? I mean, it is Anton.
That's what I'm saying. It's different giving a compliment and flirting.
Questions to the ladies. These are all for ladies, dog. Kiera, Chanel, Rain, all the ladies in the chat, Miss Gwen and Lisa.
I feel uncomfortable because he is married.
But have y'all? Let's take away that. Have y'all ever been in a setting where a man might have made you feel uncomfortable, but you stayed because of like it was your job or it's your livelihood, or have y'all ever stayed even though you were uncomfortable, like you had to do it because I'm a mom and I got to make sure I get this check? Or like, is there ever been a time where you ever had to endure that?
No, because if I'm feeling some type of way, I'm gonna let you know I'm feeling it some type of way. I'm gonna let you know, hey, we're not doing that. And I've actually told somebody, hey, we're not doing that.
Kiera said, hell no, it's going to shut down ASAP. Flirting while in a relationship, especially on a public platform that gets millions of views, is not okay. It muddies the water entirely too much. That's what I say too.
Yeah.
Like, I always tell people that you can ask the team, man. I'm big on like your words, things you say. Like, it could just look weird. You know what I mean? And I always felt weird vibes from Room 9. Like a lot of stuff was just weird. Like, why would you say that? Like, it was just weird. Like weird stuff, man. Tristan said, if the intent is overly expressed, would it matter then?
What did I miss?
Intent, and it is intent, period. It shouldn't be, there should be no intent behind it. A compliment is a compliment, but flirting with intent is different.
Welcome in, just a guy with the bike said that's a whole lot of stuttering to make nonsense make sense. What's up, Humble? What's up, our Louisiana brethren? He said, hello, folks. I'm just checking in. I seen this situation earlier. My question is, would Soft Rain take a photo like that if she was in a relationship?
Even if I wasn't in a relationship. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Even if I wasn't in a relationship, I wouldn't, because he's married.
I'm going to start when we get back to the photo.
Yeah, we can get back to it and go in deeper on it. But short answer, no, I wouldn't.
We're going to come back to it too, Humble, when we get to the photos on the screen. Lisa said, I'm going to treat it like it's something behind it and gain clarity. What you on, that's not what I'm on. Okay. So Lisa sounds like she said if somebody says something that could come off as flirting, she's going to check for clarity right off the bat. So I can respect that.
For sure.
I can respect that for sure. Kiera said, what is the point of him pointing her out and telling her that she is beautiful when there are multiple other women on the panel? Like, why? For what? You wanted to single her out for a reason. Yeah, he was just comparing them all. He just wanted the other women to know they weren't beautiful.
But they got some competition.
There's competition. He was creating competition within the women. Like, I tell people right now, if you go watch the show, that new girl, Brittany, is nothing but a light-skinned version of Micca. They got the same hair texture. They got the same talking points. They have the same kind of lingo. And like, then you got not Molly, but you got Lex on there now. Lex is nothing but a more quiet Jazz, right? Like because Jazz was very combative. Lexi is just a form of Jazz, but she's not combative towards Anton. He knows what he likes. He knows how to find the women that the men like. That continues. These men send super chats for people showing clavicles. Like they get money for like how Rain got today. Like they would literally pay for that in his chat. You know what I mean? Just to send that super chat to tell.
Yeah, send that super chat in.
Hey, so, man, you seen Shouted Collarbone, bro?
For real, hey, that's what they do though, dog.
Hey, Shawty got some of the sexiest collarbones I ever seen, bro. Hey, play. You see the shoulder though? You see the shoulder bone right here, bro? Deltoids is swole, bro.
Let me put that
crazy.
on.
It's fucking metaverse. It's fucking metaverse. It's crazy.
N2D said, while gorgeous may be suitable in personal context, in the workplace, terms like beautiful or handsome are more appropriate as they are softer and less intimate. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, what's up? What's up, our Louisiana brethren in the building? Humble. Roxy said, nope, I switched departments, so I wasn't working under that person anymore. I was there to do a job, and that was it. My professional life wasn't going to mix with my personal life for any relationships.
Agree, yeah.
Rain, put your clavicles up. Put your clavicles.
I'm trying to get us on super chat.
She said his show is so toxic. I don't know how anyone can watch the full episode. Toxicity follows Anton. It gets very sassy and messy. Damn. I stay far away from people like that. Yeah.
Sassy. Like Classic said the other night, they spend 2 hours joning on each other and going back and forth with each other before they even get to the topics they trying to talk about.
Yeah, let me play this real quick since we got plugged back. Here we go.
So that's why I asked which one are you talking about?
So let me hear a few of the multiple things that he said that was a flirt.
Shout out to my guy Humble, man. He said, off topic, respect to you souls. I respect your thought process on these topics, bro. I try, man. I try to bring a different view, man. Everybody don't want to hear it, man, but I try to bring it.
What people would consider if he's, saying
not people, what you considered as a flirt.
I would say probably if he's like, oh, Micca, you're so sweet, or you're so cute, right? But the problem that I have with it is because I know he's doing it for content, right? And he's not actually talking to me. However, I will say what I probably should have paid more attention to is the fact that people take content as real life instead of just content, right? Because I come from a world where I know entertainment is entertainment, and people say this and that, with reality shows, all of that is just for entertainment, and they go, the cameras cut off, and they don't really hate each other. They talk to each other.
But has he said those things to you privately?
No, and that's why I asked
it's all been on the show?
Yes, that's why I asked you the difference. And that's why I wanted to make that distinction. Because if I just said, he said this word, you would probably think it's just because we're sitting here. That's why I said, no, he has done it for content while we're all, and mind you, he says it to not just me, other women on the panel.
And how did you feel when a married man said that to a married woman?
Again, at first,
glitchy,
because you don't understand,
who doesn't
content.
Understand?
Meaning, well, I'm talking about myself.
Yeah.
So again, being on YouTube, when you don't understand certain bounds of YouTube panels and things like that,
and again,
panels say all types of egregious stuff or whatever to get reactions from the crowd, right? And so you might personally take stuff a certain way when they were just doing it as a reaction to get people in the crowd.
And so, how did you feel?
I didn't feel a certain way. I didn't say anything because I was a little off-putted. But once I understood what he was trying to do, I'm like, okay, well, you can't say this and that and the third. It's okay if you're like, okay, I have beautiful women on my panel. That is fine, right? Because people can acknowledge that people look nice and things like that. But it's when it becomes personalized that it looks funny to the audience.
How does his wife feel? Has his wife Rita ever expressed to you her disdain, or have you heard her discuss something with him about her disapproval of saying that to you on a show? Even because well, let me just say this just before you answer. I think there's a line you draw in saying when I say something because it's content. So I'm producing content here. I'm doing a show. And if I say to you, knowing your husband, wow, you look so beautiful and you're so gorgeous, boy, I wish we could probably just go for a nice drink. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, but he's never said that to me.
Yeah, but totally
he
may not have used my words. I'm just saying.
No, he's never done that, period. Like, oh, wait, let's go for it.
But he's called you beautiful.
Oh, yes.
And gorgeous.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yes.
And to you, that's not a problem. Because it's happened more than once.
Correct.
And I'm not trying to make it a problem.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Let me answer your question. So yes, he said beautiful, gorgeous, whatever. But there's not like, well, I want to take you to the whatever, or let's do this and this and that. And it's just,
she is tiptoeing to secure the bag, dog. She's not even focused about his words. She's only focusing about the end part of what he stated now. Yeah, he says that, but he never offered me dinner. He never offered me. She moved away from what he was trying to say. Hey, I know your husband. That's not something I would say to you. Obviously, he doesn't care how he speaks to you on this content or creating content. He's saying, hey, everybody's here creating content.
But does she seem as if she's hiding something?
Racehead says she's flirting right now with that sexy shoulder thing of Majid.
I thought I seen the nipple.
Kill him with the show.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean, so she's not.
Maybe we're looking at this all wrong. Let us know how you looking at it, Quan.
How you looking at it, Quan?
So instead of her tap dancing just then or tapping around it, tiptoeing around
it,
or tiptoeing around it, what she should have said is, no, Anton has never offered me to take me to dinner or do anything extracurricular outside of business opportunities. That should have been her answer, and that's it.
But she couldn't because he's already about to pull up pictures of y'all going to a Detroit Pistons game.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she knew it was certain ways she couldn't respond because she already knew what the conversation was going to be about. They're friends, guys. They're literally creating their own form of content right in front of us. They know each other. You know
yeah,
I mean? Like,
he worked for it.
Hey, say it, Quan.
I produced with her.
Say it, Quan.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what Quan said.
I know, right?
Into Deep said, didn't she say she watched Anton's show? So she already knew how he was at the first. Yeah, very true. Very true.
So was After Hours already created before she came on? Because at first she said it was only her, Q, and Anton. So was After Hours already out there before she came on too? Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't watch him.
And before that, it was called Fight Club when he was on another show.
Oh, okay.
Into D said 2K had the same problem with tiptoeing too. And 2K supposed to be up here sometime this week, man. So we should have. Yeah. I just got to hit him up. Tristan says she making answers up as she go. This is too overt for me. I couldn't deal with that. Ted said this man is a former drum major at Alabama A&T. It's one band, one sound, two mics, one line wife.
That blazer.
Says, Souls, is this a play and Anton is involved? I think so.
Now look, I say this again. I don't know these people. It's just a situation. But I'm asking, was she sick? She was sick.
Quan said, the more I watch her attempt to explain, she may be protecting Anton's image by not exposing him to be a lame because he gets her paid. He flies her out, shows her off as a brag doll, but has never hit. That's what I'm saying. It's more to it. They're both protecting each other, dog. They're both protecting each other.
So does that go back to what you said earlier, that they got something on each other?
Even if they don't, I think, man, it's hard to explain because, like, all right, for instance, y'all, we pod 2 times a night for sure, Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah,
you getting paid $3,500 for that a month to pod 8 times a week.
That's all right with me.
That's just passive income, though. That's just flying into your account, $3,500 a month. Even though Plug,
I wouldn't protect it at all costs, but I would protect it.
Like, that flying in there, $3,500 a week. I mean a month.
What you say about Plug?
Huh?
What you say about Plug?
I said Plug make that in a day, but we ain't gonna speak on this pocket. Classic made that today in super chats. Make sure you send that super chat. So but yeah, like I don't know. I think sometimes people get to a point where they get so comfortable in that happening that as long as the person makes small adjustments for them, they continue to stay there. Because you'll notice that, like, again, you had to follow them to understand the whole thing. It's hard to follow if you don't follow them, like, because it doesn't make sense to people. But if you really follow their story from the beginning, you've seen her on there pretty much every night. She started off coming on there Tuesday, Thursday, Friday,
yeah,
and whatever. But then, like, as time went on, they started to do more and more. And when those things got uncomfortable, she started to lean off, but her content started to boost on her side, especially during the presidential race. Like, she started getting everybody to come on her show, but everybody that she had come on her show as a special guest was just residue from Anton's Millionaire Morning Show. So it wasn't the traction she was gaining on her own.
No, she was
you know
benefiting from what he was doing.
Yeah, so she's making $3,500 a month from him, plus probably making another $2K, $3K just on content creation a month. You're looking at somebody making almost $7,000 a month. Like, does
she do anything else that you know of?
Yeah, she's an artist. She's been on the news stations out there locally in DC.
Oh, okay.
She does a lot. Yeah, she's been in movies. Like, she was a video dancer. Like, yeah. So this boy stupid. He said my wife wouldn't be getting interviewed by a Southern Baptist chaplain defending her relationship with her work husband. You fool. Kiera said, "No, I don't think this was a master plan. I think this whole situation blew up in both of their faces."
Definitely. What is the real story behind? Well, Corey said she wasn't invited. Anton said she was invited. But what did Micca say about her invite to the 5150? Did she ever explain?
That's what once we get there, that's where he covers for her.
Oh, okay.
Anton seems like the type, if you would have hit, he would have been exposed to her. He got to make it look like something going on to get props from the Black community, the same community he dumps on. She can't sing. Ted's a fool. Micca, go get Charleston White. Y'all some fools, man. So.
He would Anton too.
Somewhere. Let's look at this picture. You guys were at a game when you said he wanted to take me somewhere. Now, I'll be honest. When I saw this picture, I was flabbergasted.
Why?
Because
wait.
Sure.
So go back to what you were saying, because you can't intertwine the two. So you were asking,
sure,
was he expounding on
flirt
on the certain type of things that he says, and we were talking about him saying it's beautiful, whatever, but not expounding in that way.
Yes.
Now, what is your question that you're asking now? Because
I think I asked it, was it disrespectful? Did you feel that it was disrespectful? And I think you answered it by saying no, because you realize that it's content and people do these shows and they say things. And you also clarified it by saying outside of the show, that has never happened. Would that be correct, what I heard?
Right. But you use the hook at the end to say, well, he's taking you somewhere.
Well, I think you said something, and we can probably roll it back in post-production. You said something about when we go places or he takes me somewhere. And that's what made me say.
So what I said was he's not adding on to the beautiful or gorgeous, saying, dang, you're so gorgeous that I want to take you to the whatever, so we can do this.
And I thought we clarified that, because I said those are my words. That's what I say. And you did say he doesn't say that.
No.
Right. And I didn't want to put words in his mouth, but I wanted to be clear. So let's go to the picture. Okay. Tell us about this. How did this happen?
So this was the day that we did the interview. So the show did an interview, or just you and him? This was my interview day. The first day.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
So this is my interview day. Because you can go and you can see the outfits, the same outfit, same everything. Now what he is doing here is he had already a business meeting set up there. So there is.
That's what he told you.
No,
correct?
That's what happened.
No, I'm not saying that's what he told you. As
Now I gotta say, y'all, this picture don't really seem too much to me.
I mean, they were sitting at courtside seat.
Yeah, this was a reach right here. This was a reach right here.
I mean, she could have gone out for the interview, yeah, and then he probably was like, well, you're in the city, so let's just catch a basketball game. I mean, to me,
that's how your selfie would look if Shador took your camera himself and took a selfie of y'all.
Yeah.
Like that to me, that's stretching right there.
Because he's leaning in, so he had to lean in for the picture. So if he was to lean straight up, they wouldn't been sitting like that close, I wouldn't think, for it to be a question. I don't.
Humble say it should never be revenue over respect, especially if you are in a committed relationship, bro. I'm old school mind frame, so morals still matters in life. Classic said, nah, what he is doing is trying to show you a world he thinks you can't access with your hubby. He was trying to flex and potentially get some cheeks. Yeah, but they don't sat on a lot of court sides in DC. So, but.
As if that was a cake bake. He told you he had a business meeting and you were invited.
No.
Okay.
So again, back there, probably like on the first level there is a area where if you have, your high roller seats and things like that, you I don't know what they call it there in Detroit, but here in DC, they call it maybe the Ultra Club and things like that, where all the people that have club seats, things like that. Yeah. You have, of course, conference rooms, other things up there. And back there is where he had his meetings. He met a couple of high profile people. They were talking about sponsorships. They were talking about interviews, a whole lot of stuff.
No, I still don't think you answered the question. What I'm trying to
You asked what was I doing there?
How did, because I said he had a business meeting and invited you, and you said no. So you didn't fall out the sky. They didn't open up the dome and you came down on a harness into the meeting. So what I'm saying is
hold on, ask your actual question.
So this is what I'm saying. The interview is over. The one-on-one interview is over, correct?
Correct.
What does the conversation sound like to invite you to come here?
Okay.
Because I said you were invited and you said no.
Okay. So no, that's not what I said. But
we're going to play it back.
Nevertheless, so again, he had business meetings there, and he said, well, I got a couple meetings at the game, and these people I think will be good for you to meet. I said, sure.
And you were the only one from the team that went, or were there other people? I know you were the only interview.
I wasn't at a team then.
No, I'm saying the interview was his staff, his production. Like you have camera people, producers, etc. So the production is over. Did he not only apprise you that he was going and invited you? Were there other production people?
Well,
we all have gone out together after production.
Correct.
Yes.
Well, again, you have production people and everything, all that other good stuff. Anton does everything himself.
Yes.
And I do mean all of it. Unless sometimes, like if he has something else going on, there may be another person there because they maybe have to help him with something else. But if it's only like one thing that he's doing outside of his own videos, it's only him.
So his wife wasn't there?
At this one, no.
Right. So you flew out for an interview.
Mm-hmm.
You went to his studio or place of production.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all did an interview, and it's just you guys. Correct.
So I flew to Detroit. Got to the hotel. Okay. Got to the studio.
He booked the hotel for you, the location.
Correct.
Okay.
Got to the studio. His wife came past the studio. That's when I first met her.
Sure.
But she did not stay.
Okay. Let me ask you this, and I'm not trying to be too investigatory, but it gives foundation.
Mm-hmm.
How far is the hotel from the studio and from his home, if you knew that?
I've never been to his home. So
well, you don't have to go to a person's home.
You said from his home, so I don't know.
You don't know that. Okay, fair enough. From the studio. Give or take 5, 10, 15 minutes or more.
I say maybe 10 or 15.
Okay, 10 or 15. So then he says...
It's all downtown.
It's all downtown. So he says, hey, I got this business meeting. I'm going to this game. Would you like to go with me? Mm-hmm. And obviously you said yes because you weren't forced into going.
Not I got this game. I got this meeting.
I had this meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I'm looking at this picture, are you all on the floor at a basketball game?
Correct, that's the floor.
Okay, at a basketball game.
Correct.
So you went to a basketball game. Did you watch the game?
No, this picture right here, we probably sat on this court maybe 10 minutes.
Oh,
we
I see.
In the back.
So a meeting and then y'all just went on the floor to take a picture?
No, we just went on the floor and we sat there maybe 10 minutes. And then they had their,
sat there 10 minutes to watch a game?
He wanted to see a little bit of the game. Sat there maybe about 10 minutes. The quarter ended, went right back to the back.
Okay, and was his wife invited with you guys to the business meeting?
I don't know if she was invited or not.
Was she there?
If she was there, no.
She was not there.
Mm-mm.
Okay. In that moment, did you feel awkward?
No, because I was there for a meeting. So
but you had nothing to do with the meeting, right?
Let me finish.
Sure.
I was there for a meeting, right? So he's already having his business dealings, whatever he's going to do. You're in business, you're in this crowd.
Sure.
You absolutely understand that there are networking opportunities. If I know so-and-so and I bring you with me, and so-and-so.
A married woman who goes, and I want to be fair to you, but I want us
because to me, everything that I'm doing is business. So again,
but a married woman doesn't forget if she told her husband she went somewhere before or after.
No, you're trying to pinpoint a time frame, and I'm telling you, I don't remember my time frame.
Not a time frame.
I tell my husband everything. So yes, I did, and I posted this. This is my picture.
Yes.
So again, if I was trying to hide it, if I didn't want my husband to know it, I would have never posted.
So you think posted it makes you innocuous?
No, I'm telling you that I don't hide anything. I have nothing to hide. And so if I wanted to hide something from my spouse, I would have never.
Let's look at the next picture. I thought the next picture was really, really interesting. And in this next picture.
But wait, why are you leaving that one? Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving that one?
What is there more you want to expound?
No, but it's something that you want to expound on
because there's no way my wife would be.
So let's talk about this, and then we're gonna fast forward Corey Holcomb part so y'all can hear what I'm talking about. We already 2 hours into this thing. So what do y'all think about this photo right here?
This a no-go. This a no-go. I don't know what both of them were thinking at the time of this photo op, but this is a no-go. She is too comfortable in this photograph. And like I think Kira said it earlier, either in this, I think it was in this chat, maybe. Where's his hand? Is both of his hands in his pocket?
No, there was Chanel that said that she was like, how did they edit? One's in the pocket, but I'm assuming the other one had to be around
her back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's, to me, that's a little bit too. I understand standing close for a photo op, but leaning in, like resting on his shoulder, that's different to me. That's borderline disrespect to your marriage and both of their marriages, actually. I mean, I understand it's a photo op, but
what's my favorite word? Why you gotta say it like short?
Hiding in plain sight is much more effective.
Trisha said, sister, it's all forgiven. Quan said, I got the notification for the 5150 show about to start. Think Corey speaking here. The whole world speaking on this tonight, big dog.
Oh, yeah.
Aqua Plug, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? It was Chanel said, man, that edited his hand out for her wrist.
Her waist.
She's showing her offhand, not the married hand.
No, that ring up there, her married ring finger up there.
No, it ain't. Left hand.
I see it.
The left hand over top, the right.
No, the left hand right here. You can see the ring.
I see the ring.
Let me see. Zoom in, cuz. What's my favorite word? Why you gotta say it like short?
It won't let you zoom in for this.
Oh shit! That boy got pulled everywhere. You can't even zoom in on the pic.
You so stupid. Class said, heck no. She leaning on him. That is doing
too much. Yeah.
He said the other hand was around the small of the back.
Yeah, they edited his hand out.
Pissed me off because she's lying.
Yeah, she did. Hey, Chanel, the bitch was lying so much, man. She was upsetting my spirit. I'm telling you, man. She is. I'm talking about. She was out there just tap dancing, man.
He said her husband probably in politics or business, and this ish ain't a good look. I blame the husband because he shouldn't reel this Joan in. That ring on the right hand.
It's on the left one too. You can see the one on the right one where you can see his strings to his hoodie. But if you look at her left hand, you can see it sitting right there.
Racehead said, breast on the chest. We gonna do the rest.
She thick, man.
I like that.
She
She's
thick,
too
man.
big for this dog. I'm disappointed. I don't know. She also looks very under the influence on that picture as well. So a lot of stuff goes into that stuff. Man. Let me see if I can get us to the
what's my favorite word?
Let's see where it starts for Corey Hope.
I'm loving that blue color on his blazer though. Man. I like that royal blue.
Let's see here. 112. Let's see here, y'all. Let's see.
Not been on after hours since the whole incident happened.
That's not answering my question.
I'm not finished.
Okay.
So I haven't been on after hours since the incident
Hold on,
happened.
bitch. Hey, hold on.
Met your husband.
Because if I go out with you or anybody
and
else,
I met your husband.
Okay, but
the former host has met your husband.
But we've already talked about that.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, you're saying because you don't know when you're looking at that picture. You don't know if you met him or not.
I know he hasn't met your husband. When I looked at that picture, let me, and maybe because I have inside knowledge.
Yeah, that's why. So my point is, you don't know.
But I don't have to know to know that that's inappropriate. Let me say this. And maybe you just don't see it. You can't see how this could be construed.
That's not what I said.
Okay, okay, so do you see this as being inappropriate?
We just talked about what it can look like imagery-wise.
So let me ask you, forget the imagery. Is this inappropriate to you?
From my perspective, it wasn't, because that's not what I was doing. But I told you, I can understand why people might have thought that, but I literally did not
shout out to Ms. Mosley in the chat. She said it was disrespectful to post a pic as well.
Have anything going on or anything, like there's nothing inappropriate going on. So me just leaning didn't seem like an issue to me.
Okay, so here's some hard questions I really, really need to ask you. First one is, it may not be as hard, but here it is. Are you going to continue working with Anton?
Well, I have not been on after hours since the whole incident happened.
Why she retracted her statement before she got it finished?
So I haven't been on after hours since the incident happened. And I felt that, there were a lot of things that I did not like about everything that went on. So with that, I decided to pull away from the show. So no, I am not.
Is that a permanent termination?
I am not.
Permanent termination?
Yes. I was only doing one show.
Okay, so you're no longer a part of it. Here's another very challenging question, but I have to ask you. I just have to ask you. Have you and Anton ever had sex?
No.
Hold
on. No.
Okay. Any sexual relations?
No. It's always been strictly professional. And that's...
you could be professionally sexual.
Oh, I would know. Strictly professional. Like I said.
What does professional sexual look like?
I don't know. Well, for that 3,500, she can do something strange for a piece of change. That tickled me.
Right.
Anton has a persona online.
Okay.
I get his persona online, but personally, Anton hasn't done that to me.
Okay.
So is it business or is it personal?
But y'all see how she keeps explaining to people. She's separating the content from the man. She has done it for almost 2 hours of a conversation.
Yeah.
Separating the content from the man. For somebody who's saying they're stepping away and won't ever be a part of something, and you're married, you would be speaking totally different tone if you weren't doing something else. So there you go.
What happened between him and Corey Holcomb? Because the 5150 show, from what we all saw, you were there with Anton, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see you, but clearly Corey said your name. And I even saw a video that he said Micca can come and do the show.
Did y'all see Racehead? He said her husband is on the set. Who did she just look back at?
She was looking at it. I feel as though she was looking at the different camera angles because they have different cameras. So she probably was pointing, no. Make sure she looked at each camera saying no. I don't think she was trying to prove a point to her husband.
Show. she could come here. I would love for her to come. What happened that was not visible to the public that you can share? Like we saw a lot, but was there anything behind the scenes
So y'all pay attention right here, right? Micca is about to make Micca is gonna make a statement. She's gonna start talking about the Corey Holcomb show, right? And then she's gonna say, hold on, let me backpedal. And she's gonna talk about like how the whole ordeal happens, but then Orlando cuts her off and segues to another topic to save her to not expose herself for why she was really there in LA. Like, just pay attention to it.
Were the guys agitated initially? I remember, I think I saw something where you said that it was actually on your own show. You said, hey, Corey shook my hand. I met him and he knew I was there. What happened?
Get ready for this one.
Okay, so we got to the studio and
let's back up a little.
Okay.
Again, here's another invitation, correct? It's another invitation from Anton, an invitation.
No.
Yeah, bitch, it wasn't it. Yeah.
So here's let's roll it out.
Sure.
So Anton decided to put together a podcast tour that he was going to do and that he's still on.
So she still knows what he's currently doing.
Actually,
that he's still on.
He was going to go to different locations. Cool. I am the only person on Anton's program that is an actual content creator.
Anton's what?
Program.
Anton's what?
Program.
I'm
not a panelist, not a guest. I'm an actual content creator. So
why are you the only one?
Because I'm the only one that wants to do content outside of Anton.
Are you the only beautiful one on his team?
That's subjective. But there's other pretty women there. But whatever you think, that's what you think. But there's other women.
Do you think you look better than his wife?
No, I'm not going to answer that question because that's just ridiculous.
I mean, again, these are things that were sent to me. People have said, "Can you please ask her how she feels?"
Why would I answer that? Why would I subject another woman to answering something that is absolutely insane?
But fair enough. Go ahead.
To me, that's irrelevant
and it's disrespectful.
And that picture was disrespectful.
But she was there.
She was there at the second one?
Yes.
That second picture?
Yes.
Did she take the picture of you laid it on her husband?
I sent you the video. Why play that?
I'll show that video when she was sitting on his lap.
And what were we doing in the video?
I think I saw you in the back and maybe y'all were doing a show or something.
Yeah, we were doing an after-hour show.
And he told his wife to come on over and sit down.
What's that lady? No more.
But
now,
I think
hold on. No.
That isolated.
No, that's not isolated. That was the entire day. So
no, I mean isolated your history with him.
No.
Okay.
The only one that she has that she wasn't at was the first one at the game. Outside of that, Rita is there. Now I'm not in charge of her schedule.
And that's even scarier.
She's there most of the time, which is 99.99% of the time.
I don't know.
She does a lot of the business dealing. She does the emails. She does the scheduling because she actually scheduled my flight.
Sure.
She does those. So Anton is not the person that actually does it. He has an assistant, but a lot of the times his wife does it.
Yeah. And you do have husband-wife business partners. Yeah.
Tons of them.
Yeah. And sometimes those individuals, wife or husband, can be accepting of different arrangements.
Okay, but what does that have to do with me? My arrangement is.
Can we answer this real quick? Kiara said Rita was trying to mark her territory by sitting on Anton's lap, but peep his body language in the pictures with Micca. Anton was leaning into her, but when Rita sat on his lap, he was leaning away.
Was he leaning away or was he just making sure she had room on his lap?
Let's see.
Whatever you think, that's what you think. But there's other women.
Do you think you look better than his wife?
No, I'm not going to answer that question because that's just ridiculous.
I mean, again, these are things that were sent to me. People have said, "Can you please ask her how she feels?"
Why would I answer that? Why would I subject another woman to answering something that is absolutely insane?
But fair enough. Go ahead.
And it's disrespectful.
And that picture was disrespectful.
But she was there.
She was there at the second one?
Yes.
That second picture?
Yes.
Did she take the picture of you laid it on her husband?
I sent you the video. Why play that?
I'll show that video when she was sitting on his lap.
And what were we doing in the video?
I think I saw you in the back and maybe y'all were doing a show or something.
Yeah, we were doing an after-hour show.
And he told his wife to come on over and sit down. But I think
hold on.
you're using
No.
That isolated.
No, that's not isolated. That was the entire day. So
I mean isolated your history with him.
No.
Okay.
That the only one that she hasn't that she wasn't at was the first one at the game. Outside of that, Rita is there. Now, I'm not in charge of her schedule.
And that's even scarier.
She's there most of the time, which is
I just think it's scary if a wife,
of the
but
time.
I don't know her having you in the back. And
why would I subject another woman to answering something that is absolutely insane?
But fair enough. Go ahead.
And it's disrespectful.
And that picture was disrespectful.
But she was there.
She was there at the second one?
Yes.
That second picture?
Yes.
Did she take the picture of you laying on her husband?
I sent you the video. Why play that?
I'll show that video when she was sitting on his lap.
And what were we doing?
I think I saw you in the back, and maybe y'all were doing a show.
Yeah,
and told his wife, come on over and sit down.
But
I think you're using.
Why would I subject another woman to answering something that is absolutely insane?
But fair enough. Go ahead.
And it's disrespectful.
And that picture was disrespectful.
But she was there.
She was there at the second one?
Yes.
That second picture?
Yes.
Did she take the picture of you laying on her husband?
I sent you the video. Why play that?
I'll show the video when she was sitting on his lap.
And what were we doing in the video?
I think I saw you in the back, and maybe y'all were doing a show or something.
Yeah, we were doing the after hour show.
And he told his wife,
he rolled his eyes.
Sit down.
I'm gonna tell y'all, these women got eyes like snipers.
Yeah.
Women got eyes like snipers, plug.
He rolled his eyes.
Here, you must be watching this on 110-inch screen. Because I ain't noticed none of that until I had to slow it down. He changed his eye, even
and everything.
Like, why are you moving on me again? Like, that's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Yeah, he rolled his eyes.
But these women don't miss, plug.
Damn.
These women don't miss, man. Tristan said 10 points for God, that's crazy.
That was the entire day. So
I mean, isolated your history with him.
No.
Okay.
That the only one that she hasn't that she wasn't at was the first one at the game. Outside of that, Rita is there. Now, I'm not in charge of her schedule.
And that's even scarier.
She's there most of the time, which is 99.99% of the time.
I don't know her having spoken with
She does a lot of the business dealing. She does the emails. She does the scheduling because she actually scheduled my flight.
Sure.
She does those. So Anton is not the person that actually does it. He has an assistant, but a lot of the times his wife does it.
Yeah. And you do have husband-wife business partners. Yeah.
Tons of them.
Yeah. And sometimes those individuals, wife or husband, can be accepting of different arrangements.
Okay, but what does that have to do with me? My arrangement is business and personal.
Right, that's what I mean.
Personal.
That's what I mean. That arrangement. Yeah.
So no, it's not an arrangement. It's an actual business.
No, it's an arrangement by
matter.
A contract.
Words matter.
Yeah.
And the
I'm very fastidious when it comes to words.
Yeah, I know. And you're also a fast talker. So I pick up on it.
I'm not that fast.
You fast, but I listen.
Sure.
However, no, she does a lot of the booking, so she knows who's coming in and out and things like that. But like I said, that last one that we were just talking about, she was there the entire time. That's why in the video I sent you, she just came on in. She'd been sitting there the entire day.
Okay, going back to Corey. So you were there, you arrived, and the show starts.
No.
Well, let's skip past everything else and just get to the crux of it.
Okay.
What do you think really set off either Corey or Anton?
At what part?
At any part. You were there, so you may have witnessed or have seen characteristics that could have been combustible and sort of inflamed them.
I think both of them set each other off because you have two men that are good at what they do, two men that are trying to get their point of view across as what is the best view.
Sure.
And they don't not only not agree on political things. They don't agree on certain values.
But what's the issue? Because it seems like Corey doesn't like that Anton allegedly espouses white America's thinking, or he minimizes Black people, or his role as a conservative prowess, if you will, seems to demean and diminish the light of.
So that's what I was speaking about. So if y'all notice, Micca started to break down why she wasn't technically invited, but why she was there. And then he switched the subject over to Rita and the wife. And then he circled back to Corey Holcomb now, but doesn't care how she got there anymore.
Right.
Like he literally saved her from herself. Like that's when I knew that this was all the plan. Because I'm sitting here watching everybody. I knew everybody was going to react to, but I was watching. I was like, she literally just said she wasn't invited, but she was. Well, let me backpedal so I can let you explain to. And he literally changed the whole subject to Rita, and now came back to Corey Holcomb and only started to talk about the two gentlemen.
Yeah. So it went her.
We were gonna.
We never.
He was gonna expose her that hey, every trip you went on wasn't about business. He caught himself like, oh, if I ask her that, she's gonna have to say something that is gonna contradict everything she just said to me a segment before that. Like he literally changed the whole subject. This stuff is playing, man. It's all content, man. This is all content, dog.
Do you think that she sat down with him because he was a familiar face?
Oh, yeah. He was the only one who would allow them to do this type of banter back and forth and not ask hard questions. And that's what creates content.
Definitely.
Failing to answer the question is what creates content, because now we all can now sit here and talk about our perception or our idea or our opinion about what we think, because they're never going to give you the true answer. That's all content is. All content is a bunch of people watching the same thing, reacting on it in a different manner. That's all content is.
Best part in the world, Craig.
It's crazy. So we can end this thing. We had over 2 hours. What is y'all thoughts about her interview? Like, do y'all feel that she's securing the bag? Do y'all feel like we're gonna see her again? Like, what is y'all thoughts about Micca and this whole interview process with her?
She was evasive. She was elusive. She was swift-footed, slew-footed, and trying to retain the bizag.
I think even though she said that she wasn't going to work with not Corey, but Anton again, that eventually their rebrand is going to come on through, because they know where the bag is. I think she did do a lot of tiptoeing to protect Anton and to protect her side as well. So, but I think eventually something's gonna give. Something's gonna come out.
A hard question, and I want y'all honest answer for this before we close out. After being part of this creator lane, right? Y'all are picking up everything everybody putting down. Y'all see what's going on. Can you truly blame Micca? Like when you really sit back and think about it, if you really sit back and think about, you're gonna bash me if I say the right thing, you're gonna bash me if I say the wrong thing. But the one thing you can't take from me is the bag that I'm gonna secure.
Yeah, people's perception of you is their issue, is not yours. Yeah. And I say that all the time on here. I had to get out of that. I was so worried about what somebody thought if I said something a certain way, how they were going to perceive me, and if or if I said something another kind of way, what that will put on my head. But you can't. Everybody's perception of you is different. It's their own opinion, and you can't control it. You can only be if you're yourself. As long as you're true to yourself, then that's all that matters.
Ray said we tired of these fake YouTubers, though. They better get it while it lasts. Hey, the best way to do it is come over to the other content creators. It's the best way to do it. Best way to do it. Kiera said, no, I think he did a good job, and he did ask all the right hard questions, which I agree. I think I think this was the extent of a new comfort level of her husband. The husband knows him, so maybe he felt comfortable. Yeah, that's what I said. I agree with you on that, Kier. That's why I was saying that it was one of those things that like it's one of those things where he saved her. He saved her at the end. Like if you will watch that interview, he saved her a lot at the end. He said, "I'll marry someone outside America." We said, "Plug." We said,
I said that's bullshit. It's bullshit, bro.
Yeah. This is very similar to the play 2K did. This is very similar. Like they're not different. Like they both spoke about, yes, we do get paid by Anton. And then they both said that, yes, you can look at him this way, but they both always talked about the positive. They kept talking about the pros, not the cons. They allow the commenters and the people in the blogs and the people in the chat to say the cons. They focus on the pros.
Like they're trying to keep a security on the bag.
I would love to see somebody put her interview and 2K's live interview together and almost listen to the verbiage simultaneously.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa said, I don't think Micca ever has a reason to work with Anton again. She will, though. You heard it here first. She will. It might be sooner than you think, too. He said, did Anton respond yet? Anton's not going to respond. Just like Anton didn't respond to 2K response. They are his voice. He doesn't need to respond for his own voice. He's going to let everybody keep making content. Everybody going to keep eating off of his content. And it's just going to go back to him. So,
yep.
So it's just a revolving circle. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. But y'all got anything else for the people, man? This is a long right here, 2 hours and almost 30 minutes today.
We're gonna drop the Discord in the chat. Make sure y'all check out the Discord.
Let me play something to get the energy up while everybody's finishing up with the last.
Are you making another beat, Daddy? And Genius is my dad.
Classic. Oh, we talk about money. Get money. Let's talk about it. My money look different now. When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. Yeah. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted at all. Too introvert to be in the crowd. Real life. I'm low key at the Coach store buying plain Janes, no logos. When you spend as much time on the boat as I do, you ain't really got a showboat. I got my own brand, wear my own clothes. You would swear to God I got it out of Soho. I had a baddie, made me think about a ring, but I seen with the ring did the Frodo. I be in New York, thought I meant wifey. Clown ate the food off my fork, and he a pig. Classes a vegan, no I ain't pulling no pork. Play with my heart, not with my pockets. I doubled the score. Do you watch Fox? National TV, that was the start of much more. Envy me. I make my enemies wish that we had a rapport. You thought I wouldn't be nothing. It's a little different when I got the keys to the door. Talking your trash, wherever you at. Me, I just point to the board, telling your stories. At the barbershop, talking about how we used to be. Oh, we talking about money? Let's talk about it. My money look different now. When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted. Too introvert to be in the crowd. What we talking about money? Let's talk about it. What we talking about cars? What we talking about women? What we traveling abroad? What we talking? What we talking about? What we talking? What we talking? What we talking about? What we talking? What we talking? What we talking? What we talking? I'm low key at the airport, about to catch a flight to Miami. To catch a boat to Aruba. Wish I was lying, but I'm being candid. Sipping margaritas on the hammock. Half naked women making my sandwich. And fruit smoothies with extra strawberries. I feel like she want my banana. Asked if I'm different, I showed her the answers. Ocean views, meditation with candles. Connect with nature, then do it like the animals. Gripping her hips, I treat them like handlebars. I ain't touched the M yet. I'm hearing these rappers. Damn, I'm living like them. There's winners, there's losers. I think that it's clear. I'm choosing my side of the fence.
Shout out to everybody in the comments. I'm trying to see which one you talking about, Classy. He said, why you skipped that guy comments? Her husband must be your homie. Your mans need to drop his nuts. What?
That guy coming. I don't know. The numbers are down. It goes back to him now.
Racehead said, "I'll be in Detroit. What up, though?" Them ad libs. That's all B class, better known as classic codes. He said Anton is running a cult. He said, "Stop letting ninjas flirt and with your girl for 3,500." He said, "Yeah, bro, that beat hidden classic put the right flow on that one. Yes, sir, yes, sir. He a legend, man. I keep telling y'all, man, the hidden gem." He said, "Don't worry about it. I was crashing out. It went missed." It went.
It was at 11:44.
Who?
Classic, the one that he's talking about. It was at 11:44.
I don't even see. Oh, it's gonna be 10:44 because you ahead of us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking like, what is she talking about? Let's see.
Yeah, YouTube is tweaking bad. Classic.
Oh, he said ain't no what he said ain't no nigga overly complimenting and flirting with nothing they got to do with me for content or otherwise. Move your ASS to Detroit if you want to play stupid. Gotcha. Oh, he's talking about.
Yeah, YouTube acting crazy.
No, you ain't holding up the show at all. You good. He said YouTube went down. Yeah, they went down tonight for about 35 minutes, big dog. But it's still been glitching real bad. He said I was giving him a hard time. Yeah, I seen it up there though. Yeah. Everybody has their thoughts and opinions about it, man. I think we'll definitely see them back together very soon. I think the new thing that we're doing, and then also I know Classic asked the question on I think y'all think his numbers down because y'all only look at Room 9. If you go look at Anton Daniels and also the Millionaire Morning Show, when it comes to the clips, his numbers have went up because he's talking solely on about politics and ICE. That's what people mostly follow him for, especially like the black community who are considering themselves conservative. I think he knows he can always fall back on that community because that community is not focused on Corey Holcomb, Micca. Like, he has so many channels that, like, depending on what you're trying to see, you'll go there to see it. Like, it's a smart business move. He talked about that in Bag Chasers too, when I used to be a bag chaser, about why you have multiple different areas, because most people only follow you on one thing. All right. So y'all have anything else for them tonight?
No, well, as always, make sure y'all go like, subscribe, especially go over to, if y'all are over here on Souls of Thought, please go over to the Raw Society Coalition's page and subscribe. We're trying to get our subscribers up so we can make more content for you guys, and get monetized over there on the Raw Society Coalition YouTube channel. So, and we kind of short on that. So make sure y'all go over there. If you got extra YouTube accounts, go ahead and click on all them accounts and make sure you subscribe. So, and the Raw Society Coalition consists of the Classic Codes. You seen him in the chat. Souls of Thought, who is the founder right here, right below me. Uncle Plug TV right above me. Myself, Conversations with Soft Rain, and the Test Down. Everybody went live yesterday, just about, and today I know Test and Classic was live. But yeah, we always trying to bring y'all great content throughout the week. We go live just about every day of the week. And if y'all got anything for us, make sure I put the Discord in the chat earlier. Make sure you go over there and join the Discord where you can talk directly with us. Give us some topics that y'all want to talk about. And we talk back. So yeah, just let us know what y'all want to talk about so we can bring y'all some epic content.
Yes, ma'am. And we also will be breaking down our post show that we did in Chicago last Friday on the 13th of February. So the whole team will be gathering together to break that down this week. So look forward to breaking that down with you guys.
Yeah. That was a great time.
And some of that information there.
And we are on tour. Y'all come see us live.
Classic said, so you think his overall numbers are way up? I wouldn't say way up, but I feel like if you go through and look, he's still averaging out very well. We both know the numbers game. So you look at somebody, even if you average about 25K per video, you still looking at almost like $300 to $400 a video. I mean, he's posting about 90 videos per channel. I mean, at the end of the day, it might not be hand over fist of what he was making, but he's not doing like what you would think somebody, that channel just being destroyed by like what happened is what I would say. Like he just did a video 3 days ago that got 101K views, and the video is only 17 minutes long. You know what I mean? So like when you just look at the total breakdown, 5 days ago you got 86,000 views for a 10-minute video or less. Like when you think about just the splitting of the hairs, a 9-minute video about Jay-Z got 125K views. I mean, it's still pretty solid for somebody who was going through so much. So not saying they're crazy, but like that's not a big drop. You know, we understand the game for sure. Kiera said, Codes, I told you that the Griff pays. He said, Kiera's interested. I'm taking a glance. He doesn't seem to be winning as much as we are, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, shoot, Classic winning right now. We're trying to get what Classic is. So, once we get there,
yeah. Got his pay for 2,000. Well, he got like 1,900 on there right now watching.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's the same people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same people. Trying to get there with Classic, man. Classic, man. Great show today. If y'all didn't get a chance to catch Classic show, it was very, very good show. Uncle Plug,
definitely.
Uncle Plug had a great. He dropped about 3 or 4 shows, by the way. Y'all go to Uncle Plug TV. Make sure you also catch the Tears Down. Tears Down is very close to monetization as well. So make sure y'all go check out Tears at the Tears Down so we can get him fully monetized, man. We're trying to be the first platform where the whole team is monetized. I think it's something that we can really stand on and show people what content creation really looks like when a whole team comes together with the same vision. And don't forget Conversation with Soft Rain. We're gonna actually start some reaction videos together. It's gonna be me and Rain doing that on the weekend just to fill in that slot as well. And then also tomorrow night, we'll have our music show back tomorrow night on Wednesday night at 8:30. We'll be kind of revamping it a little bit, but you'll see we will be back. Kiera said, I'm about to start a show. Hey, go do it.
Do it, Kiera. Yeah.
Classic said, thank y'all. Glad y'all enjoy. Likewise, Plug is working it. He doing his thing. He doing his thing, man. Shoot, everybody said, Racehead said, Kiera, me too. Yeah.
And thank you, Racehead, for subbing to all of our channels too. We appreciate you. We appreciate you being in, being that faithful viewer. We appreciate everybody that checks out our content. It's great having that fan base, and y'all part of the RSC family. So keep coming, so we can and especially if we come into a city near you that takes a drive away or a flight away, come see us. We had a good time in Chicago. That was awesome. And we got Columbus, Georgia up next, unless we pivot and move somewhere else. We don't have a set schedule just yet, but we're getting it there. We're working on some things. So y'all just keep your eyes and ears open. We coming to a city near you, and we can't wait to see y'all either. I'm excited.
It's okay, Plug. We know you left us, dog.
Oh man, Plug.
We love you anyway, big dog. We love y'all. Don't worry. Bless up, fam. We got you. Appreciate it. Racehead. Make sure y'all spread the word, man. We'll be live tomorrow night with a bunch of music. We listen to the audience, like Uncle Plug let us know, and some other feedback to hear to play more music. So we're gonna have more music tomorrow night, and we're gonna have a great theme on Life Soundtrack with myself and Mimi. Will be back tomorrow night at 8:30. We're gonna be doing some breakup music. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be lynching off the back of Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. So y'all catch that tomorrow night on Wednesday at 8:30. We'll be back with a lot of music for y'all, some of the oldies and some of probably the new goodies for y'all. But again, we appreciate everybody that's here. Thank you, Soft Rain. Thank you, Uncle Plug and Uncle Plug TV. Thank you, Classic. Thank you, Tez at the Tez Down. And thank you to everybody in the chat, Racehead, Chanel, Kiera, 6'8", 6'8" Aquarius, Quan, J-Rod. We had a new person pop up in here. Where is she at? Tristan, always been part of the fam, faithful. I forgot. I seen her name.
Miss Gwen,
Miss Gwen, Miss Mosley, Roxy,
everybody
in this thing. Yeah, so appreciate everybody who came in tonight, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.
I would ask if y'all miss me, but I know. Shut